UConn. Now let's get you caught up on a few top 10 teams in action. We start with the Spartans from Michigan State taking on Loyola, and Michigan State leading big at halftime. Elsewhere, Rutgers off to a 5-1 start for the first time since the 90-91 season, and they are trailing the Gators at halftime. Elsewhere, Miami with Notre Dame on the ropes, and the Redhawks win it 73-64. That's all for now from the Payne-Weber CBS Sports Desk. Enjoy the games here on CBS.
This has been the Payne-Weber CBS Sports Desk. Thank you, Payne-Weber.
Seton Hall got to the NCAA regional semifinal last year thanks to one shining moment.
20 seconds to play in OT. Shine a three. Got it! Career high 26 for Shine.
This year, with a blend of experience and youth, the unbeaten Pirates, one of college basketball's elite teams. The Illinois Fighting Illini will test themselves this season as head coach Bill Self leads an experienced team that returns 5 starters. A rigorous early season schedule will no doubt prepare them for the postseason. And today they face yet another dangerous foe in a showdown between 2 nationally ranked teams. Seton Hall, Illinois, next. We welcome you to CBS coverage of NCAA men's basketball. Today from Assembly Hall in Champaign, undefeated Seton Hall against Illinois, 2 top 10 teams. Good afternoon, everybody. Vern Lundquist along with Bill Raftery. This Seton Hall team, Bill, very, very young, but what an outstanding man they have in Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin, he plays big on defense. Offense, Vern, he plays big or small, whatever he chooses. He's terrific around the rim. He understands defense to negate shots. He can spread his game outside. Such a solid performer. It'll be fun to watch him.
Illinois, a much more veteran team, but they do have a sophomore point guard, Frank Williams, who's playing very well.
Well, Frank knows how to make his shots, and right now his shot selection's improved under Bill Self. He's got the ability to score around the goal. A little kiss shot, Vern, also spread, and a little nylon from deep.
A really terrific early season matchup between these 2 teams. A sellout crowd on hand.
CBS Sports coverage of the road to the Final Four is sponsored by Budweiser, with a crisp, clean, refreshing taste you'll find in no other beer. Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. And by Selsun Blue Shampoo, to help keep your dandruff from sending the wrong signal.
Introducing the all-new Chevy Tahoe. Now offering a 3rd row of seats that's light and easier to handle than anything else out there. It's nowhere near anything. The new Chevy Tahoe, like a rock.
To a better place. Tony Vega.
Do you have the samples I sent you? Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. Look at the 3rd design in the proposal. You see, Scott and I, we examine every angle. We search out every possibility. That's how we can assure you that when your product hits the street, it will not only be thought of as unique.
Fine writing instruments. Just one of hundreds of business gift ideas in Office Depot's Holiday Gift Guide. Pick one up at the Office Depot Superstore near you.
Fine.
Taking care of business for the holidays.
When you coach junior gymnastics, you do most of the exercise, so muscle aches are out of the question. That's why I take Advil every time. It's strong enough to get the job done. These kids depend on me, and I depend on Advil.
Advil, stronger than pain. Doing more, performing at my best, uses up nutrients.
New Centrum Performance helps replace them with more key B vitamins plus ginseng and ginkgo.
It helps energize my mind and body. Life's demanding, but I thrive on it.
Centrum Performance. Life demands it.
Mike Ditka has a special reunion with the Fridge. Plus, he goes face-to-face with Giants coach Fussell. The NFL Today, Sunday on CBS.
16,000 plus have gathered here at Assembly Hall for only the second meeting ever between these two teams. Tommy Amaker in his 4th year as head coach at Seton Hall. An overall record of 57-40. And Seton Hall will start 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a junior. Griffin, D'Alembert, Tony L. And in the backcourt, it's Darius Lane and Andre Barrett. Bill Self is in his 1st year as head coach at Illinois. 37 years of age, came here from Tulsa. And his starting lineup, a little more experience on the floor. Brian Cook, Marcus Griffin, and Sergio McClain, the front court. And Corey Bradford and Frank Williams in the backcourt. Today, a veteran crew as well. Tim Higgins, Ted Valentine, and Reggie Greenwood. We're underway. 2 top 10 teams. 7th-ranked Seton Hall, 9th-ranked Illinois. Controlled by Illinois.
And Vern Lundquist, Illinois goes. Wait a minute.
Here's Andre Barrett, number 12. One of the 3 freshman starters. Griffin, bothered by a strained tendon in his knee. That occurred in their last game. He is going to start and go today. Entry pass down low. Marcus Griffin over D'Alembert for the first basket.
Well, they're going to try and establish inside. It's important D'Alembert not foul early. Such a presence defensively, Vern.
Now Eddie Griffin, guarded by Brian Cook. Down low, here's D'Alembert. And hampered by Griffin, a foul is called on Marcus Griffin, number 52.
And you can see the size differential in there, and also establishing the jump hook by Sam D'Alembert. So a nice little asset if he can develop that inside game.
D'Alembert goes to the free throw line where he is 5 of 10 for the year. Sophomore from Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
Local product too out of St. Patrick's.
Spent his first 14 years in Haiti, then to Montreal, and then into New York.
Big upside, can run the floor, terrific defender. I think it's important for Illinois to establish inside. And conversely, what Tommy Amaker is going to try and do for Seton Hall is not let the ball get to the top of the lane so they can dump it down. So it'll be interesting if they can prevent that. A little pressure full, Vern.
Sergio McClain inbounds the ball and gets it into the hands of Frank Williams, who's picked up by Andre Barrett. McClain, top of the key.
And here's the high-low they were trying to prevent.
And a whistle away from the ball.
They got a little small changer on Sam D'Alembert. One of those nickel-dimers that they're trying to clean up. And I say that affectionately. Hank Nichols play, and this is what they're trying to eliminate. A little swimming. Griffin may have gotten away with one early, but that lean on has to be eliminated.
Bradford for 3, off the mark. He's going after an NCAA record today. He has scored a 3-pointer in 72 consecutive games. If he gets one today, he ties the all-time mark. In the meantime, off the glass, it's Griffin. And a 4-1 Illinois lead.
Vern, he's so experienced down the block there. He can freeze people. And Cook gets they blitzed the pick and roll out there, and they worked on it yesterday. But the big thing they want to do is push Barrett back towards the half court. Bill Self trying to plead a little bit. He doesn't want that call. That's part of the philosophy today.
Second team foul on Illinois.
Do you think Tommy spoke to Mike Krzyzewski about Duke, Illinois?
Yes. Well, I'm sure he did.
I'm thinking of because Barrett ragged Williams trying to force some turnovers, much like Jason Williams.
Duke won that battle by 1 over Illinois. One of the really terrific early season matchups we've seen thus far. There's the rebound, Seton Hall, tipped by McClain into the hands of Barrett. Seton Hall, and Barrett takes for 3, no. And Tony L with a rebound off his hands. No, it's off Illinois.
So the crowd wanted it over the back. Seton Hall very aggressive on the glass, and this Illinois team may be one of the best defensive rebounding teams in the country. They do a wonderful job.
Ball stripped by McLean. He dives for it. Could not save it.
I thought it was his ball anyhow, Baron. I thought he ended up hitting it off of Darius Lane.
Well, this is a very young Seton Hall team led by Barrett, Marcus Toniel, and Eddie Griffin. There is a fourth freshman, Damian Frey, who is sitting out the season as a partial qualifier.
These babies won't go off to be Cowboys.
Yeah,
They're going to have to be great players.
Here's Barrett at 5'8". Griffin, top of the key. He'll take that shot all day long, and Dallenberg picks up a quick second.
Now that's the kind of foul that Tom Amaker addressed. Try and stay away from the silly foul. I thought the silly foul was the earlier one, though, leaning over the top. Would you agree, Bern?
Tommy Amaker telling us, Bill, I don't mind the 2 fouls he earns. It's the 3 cheap ones he picks up that really concern me.
Right, and that last one was inadvertent almost. He was going after an offensive rebound.
Amaker has made a move, and Dallenberg is going to sit at the next dead ball. Nice pass. Oh, what a dandy pass in front. Shot is short. Dallenberg goes down to grab the rebound.
They're a clever team.
Here's
Quick
Barrett.
push.
Griffin. Overcooked 2 and shoot the free throw.
This is an unabashed type of team. I mean, they're young and they'll make mistakes. Tommy Amaker has addressed that, but they just keep coming in droves.
Charles Bang is going to come on now for Dallenberg for Seton Hall. And Brian Cook will get a rest. Robert Archibald, number 21, first man off the bench for Illinois. And Eddie Griffin at the line. 6'9", 205, and he has had a sensational start to his collegiate career. Look at that. 23 points, 14 rebounds per game, and averaging 6 blocks per game.
And he can play any position on the floor equally well. He's a very talented performer with a great feel for the game. And Tommy Amaker said, this guy wants to be great. He works diligently.
McLean picked up by Tony L. Still harassing defensively. That's going to be a turnover, Illinois.
And Marcus Griffin with a tough little catch. They do a lot of backdoor looks. A lot of times they'll show from the high post, and the wingman will dive to the 10.
Griffin on the high post. Here's Barrett. Nifty move. Quick pass. Saved by Manga. Griffin takes the long one. No, not there.
So Barrett can put you to sleep with that dribble.
Good shot. Frank Williams.
Great penetration again. Seton Hall negligent. Didn't stop the dribble.
There's the switch. Oh, they tried the switch. And Barrett draws the foul. It's on Sergio McLean.
Pretty good defensive idea by Sergio, though, trying to get over and stop that penetration. Andre Barrett will put a lot of lingerie on the floor with his ability to get between defenders. You see Archibald, terrific substitute, very physical performer trying to pick up the charge, but it was on the wing there. Good call by the officials. Andre Barrett, 5'8", 165 from the Bronx. Ted Valentine teaching him how to dance.
Eddie Griffin.
Play up on lane. He stepped back and he makes shots from deep. Oh!
Earlier this season, he had 7 threes in a win at Clemson.
Now, Vern, I know you've got a good pair of legs.
Yes.
The strength to get that shot off. They get a small changer on Barrett. I mean, you need some pins that deep on the floor. And defensively, as he back dribbles, you figure, the heck with it. How many guys can make it that way? Darius does.
Foul was on Barrett, his first. Third Seton Hall team foul.
I saw Illinois in Maui and saw what Bill Self could do in 3 days. They got better every day. Played Arizona extremely well. Made a lot of threes late in that game to get back in. But this is a deep, talented team. It's all in the backcourt. There's that backdoor they like. Flare screen.
Frank Williams puts it on the floor. Double team comes. He kicks it back outside. Bradford for 3. Off the rim. He's 0 for 2 from three-point range now in the early going. Barrett. Nice quick penetration. Griffin couldn't quite handle the pass. Rebound comes down in the hands of Marcus Griffin. So we have 2 Griffins on the floor today.
Put a little pressure on you. Archibald trying to load up.
McLean.
They push off by Archibald down underneath. He's prone to get some fouls. Very physical type of performer.
Robert Archibald picks up his first. Early going, 15:53 to go. First half, we're notched at 6.
No matter what you need, you can count on dependable, long-lasting Chevy trucks. Now, make your money count on a 2001 Chevy Silverado half-ton extended cab with as low as 1.9% APR financing, giving you $26.07 in average finance savings. That's 1.9% APR. So make your money count during the year-end event at your local Chevy dealer now.
Here you want sushi and wasabi.
Wasabi.
Yeah, wasabi.
Wasabi.
Wasabi! Wasabi!
Wasabi.
Wasabi!
Wasabi.
Wasabi! 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 Wasabi!
At Burlington Coat Factory, our prices are lower than department store sale prices. But now, during our big winter suit and sport coat sale, they're even lower. Save an extra $40 on beautifully tailored designer suits. Save an extra $30 on Famous Label pure wool suits. And save an extra $20 on 100% wool Famous Maker suits. Every suit and sport coat is on sale. So get to Burlington Coat Factory today. We're more than great coats.
Notice the stylization typical of neoclassic columns. Each of the capitals contains...
Is that real gold, Mr. Stern?
Nearly 11 pounds of gold leaf.
Next, please.
E-Trade Bank doesn't have expensive branches, so our Money Market Plus account pays you a higher rate than many CDs without tying up your money.
What more could you possibly want?
Get 6.25% APY. Call 888-609-BANK.
Manion's team is on a drug sting.
We will be relentless.
But it could turn deadly.
I'm going in. Which unit?
Temple, copy.
Welcome. The District, CBS tonight.
Tied at 6, 15:53 to go in the first half. Seton Hall off to a slow shooting start. Eddie Griffin is 1 of 5. Seton Hall is 2 for 8 in the early 4 minutes and 7 seconds.
And Darius Lane with that deep threat. And of course, Eddie Griffin's just not himself quite yet, I would think. A couple of days of leisurely walk through. You're not on top of your peak.
He suffered that knee injury earlier in the week in the win over Norfolk State late in the game, a game which Seton Hall won by 40.
Slasher.
Tony L in the corner. Now the entry pass. Manga, nice jump hook. Beauty.
Yeah. Every time he comes in, he contributes. Remember the tournament last year? Picked up charges, blocked a shot. That time provided a little jump hook from the box area.
First Seton Hall lead. They're up by 2, 8-6. McLean guarded by Tony L. Back screen set, and Griffin pops out.
You notice that they load up on the low area. Tough look, tough look. Bradford trying to get it to Archibald.
Second turnover.
Here you don't really get the help. Now, if that's Griffin, they'll have somebody scraping down. Manga, they may not have that kind of respect for, but a nice counter by the big fella.
On the dead ball, Ty Shine has come on, number 0. The hero of last season's run in the NCAA tournament.
He's really, he doesn't really tee it up quickly, huh?
Takes a quick 3 off the mark.
It doesn't take him long.
Not shy is Shine. Here's Williams. Nice putback. Archibald is there for the rebound.
They're very impressive. They run the floor, well organized, and Frank Williams with a nice up fake to get the shot off.
Here's Barrett. Way outside. Darius Lane, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Different zip code, area code. Get them all out there. A little nylon.
Now, as much is made of the Peoria connection here for Illinois with 3 players on the court who played high school ball there. Darius Lane actually born in Peoria, Illinois. Moved to Minnesota when he was 1, but he's got 25 family members here today. There's the tip off the glass. The rebound comes down in the hands of Marcus Griffin. Nice.
Gotta compete. That's so important against Illinois. It's almost a trademark of Big Ten teams, the ability to be physical in a fair way around the rim.
Marcus Griffin is one of the three who played for Wayne McLean at Peoria Manual. They won 4 consecutive Illinois State Championships.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a heck of a run.
I did not see him here yet, but he makes every game possible. Nice hockey.
There's the steal. Frank Williams. He's another.
That's one of those defensive field goals. The pitch, to send it into the open floor.
Been a Peoria parade the last couple of minutes. Time is called. Illinois reclaims the lead, up by 1.
I see a little silhouette of a can. Mountain Dew, time to do the slam dunk go. Citrus tasting, quenching, very, very exciting me. Fantastico, 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 Figaro. Here we go.
We got to target a new online customer. Consumers who never change their minds and choose gifts with 100% accuracy.
So there's no returns.
Bingo. I call them laser beamers.
And exactly how many of these laser beamers have you found?
4. But that's just in the U.S.
E-returns are inevitable. Now UPS has automated the process, making it quicker and easier, so we can help change merchandise as fast as people change their minds. UPS, moving at the speed of business.
I need a car.
Shopping for a used car will never be the same.
No, a convertible, a red one, with under 15,000 miles.
Welcome to Autotrader.com. With 1.5 million used cars updated daily, it's the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
You couldn't help me with a loan, could you? Can we help you?
Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
I am the RTX rotary tool. I have absolute power. I am tough when I need to be, delicate when I want to be, for I am the world's most powerful rotary tool. I am the RTX. I am built by Black & Decker.
This impressive panorama was shot with the miraculous little ELF. The ELF 2, the 2x zoom camera that's the world's smallest. Have you seen all the ELFs? Only from Canon.
Well, Vern, the ability to use the dribble is so important for Lane, but this defense had stuff to contain one guy. Earlier, McLean reached in and got a foul. This time, a great pinch by Williams. The ability. Peoria, say yes.
Multiple substitutions during the timeout. There's one of them. Greg Morton replaces Eddie Griffin. They're going to give the freshman a blow. And here's Andre Barrett on the floor. In the meantime, Lucas Johnson has come on with Sean Harrington off the bench for Illinois. 13:15 to go. Here's Shine over Harrington. Not there. Seton Hall doesn't have the stroke yet.
No, not the rhythm, but pretty good defense by Harrington, who's a terrific shooter. And Barrett picks up his second, and so far from the basket. I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on Tom Amaker now as to what he plays, or does he leave him in? And they are going to take him out.
And a quick rest for Eddie Griffin, who's back on for Charles Manga. Tony L is back on the floor. Let's set the 5 now for Seton Hall. You got Darius Lane, Morton, Ty Shine, Tony L, and Griffin.
And this is how valuable Ty Shine is. He can run the point or score for you.
Williams puts it on the floor, and it's taken away by Morton. Loose ball, saved. Darius Lane has it. Backs up, Lucas Johnson. And Darius Lane is filling it up.
Yeah, he almost stares you down like a great poker player. Dares you to come after him and elevates.
3 of 3 from three-point range. 9 points now. And the Hall back on top. Williams from the corner. Too strong. Rebound, Ty Shine.
And Williams has that ability to pull up, jump shoot.
Eddie Griffin.
Good luck.
Nice pass. Nice reverse layup. Beauty.
Well, there's the catalyst to this team. He's the one to put the recruiting class together.
Martin Toniel.
He talked it up. Tommy Amaker said he was our best recruiter. Made sure Barrett and Griffin fell in love with Seton Hall. A little humility by Tommy, I might add.
Yes. With the conclusion of today's game, we'll select a Chevrolet Most Valuable Player of the Game from each team. Chevrolet will make a contribution to each school's General Scholarship Fund, that a tradition for over 30 years. Marcus Toniel is on the bench. He's going to get a rest. And Reggie Garrett, the captain, number 32, is in.
Nice reset here.
There's Lane, pump fake, takes another three. First one he's missed. Lucas Johnson with a rebound for the Illini.
He's killing them.
4-point Hall lead. Cook, nope. Here comes Lane. He's got Morton right. He'll take it, kick it back outside. Shine on the floor. Nice baseline defense. Lane looks down to see if he's got three.
Harrington with the little reach in with the hand check. They are into this game. They're forgetting about the football season quickly, huh?
That's right. 11 minutes and 29 seconds to go. First half. Seton Hall up by 4.
Knit 1, purl 2.
Bingo! Mr. Barkley wins again!
These days, retirement can come sooner than you think. Schwab can help you set up a tax-deferred IRA rollover account online in just a few easy steps, so you can get the most out of your golden years.
Swirl, swirl.
Visit us at schwabwelcome.com, where every investor is welcome.
Visual, and you have the lead on the right. Got the lead on the right. Sights on. Left 9 now. Now they go. You got the airspeed on me. Visual. Oh, there you are. Darn, I was hoping you wouldn't see me. It's my turn to gun track. Let's do that one again. Okay?
Just in case you didn't catch the number the first time.
Yeah! Who's the man?
What's tonight?
Dinner at Spago, boss.
Excellent. Shouldn't you be making toys?
We're digital now. We get the toys done in half the time.
Yeah? Oh, Kiki, can you fit me in for a foot massage? Foot massage?
I am the Firestorm cordless multi-tool. I am 3 tools in one. I can saw, I can sand, I can even drill. I'm a one-man construction crew, and that's just the way I like it. I am the multi-tool. I am built by Black & Decker.
Pizza Hut has put cheese inside the very crust itself. The Insider Pizza, just $9.99. More cheese on the inside, and now more toppings on the outside. For $2 more, you can get the Insider any way you want it, including meat lovers and Supreme. The Insider Pizza from Pizza Hut.
Why are .com companies that people counted on to make them rich suddenly going broke? Let 60 Minutes tell you why. Sunday.
$11:29 to go first half. Seton Hall has used the long-range shot. They've hit 3 of them. Darius Lane to take a 4-point lead, and Lane will inbound the ball now. Seton Hall 5-0, but this by far their toughest test yet. They did have a road win at Clemson, and that one's out of bounds. The quick hands of Sergio McLean.
Well, McLean's physical. He stayed right up under Darius Lane. You can't permit him that open look. I mean, you just got to hug him and hope he gets some assistance if he bounces by.
McLean, a senior, along with Marcus Griffin, really has improved his play this year. Here in the early going.
This is a high-low. They set it up, and not good defense by Griffith inside.
Marcus Griffin misses, and Eddie Griffin depends on who has the better Griffin today. 11 to go. There's Eddie Griffin, in and out. Hasn't found his shot today. Ty Shine spins, back to Eddie Griffin. He is now 2 for 8.
I'll tell you, I love the attitude, though. A lot of guys, freshmen in particular, would have not taken that shot. He does not lack confidence. Nice kick out by Shine.
An 8-0 Seton Hall run has given them a 7-point lead.
And that's the problem. Griffith twice now has let the post-up occur, and he gets called for that one. A major dilemma. And once Marcus Griffith gets it, he has great experience and footsteps.
Darius Lane called for the foul. Garrett heads to the bench. And Barrett is back on.
Foul's on number 33, Eddie Griffin.
And the foul now changed to Eddie Griffin, not Darius Lane.
First foul on Griffin, 15 foul.
What a screen by McLean.
Takes the shot, too strong. Marcus Griffin tries to keep it alive, knocks it to Darius Lane.
And that's where he really helps on the glass.
Andre Barrett. Greg Morton now top of the key. There's another Seton Hall turnover.
Didn't get the right angle. Got to bring it down lower or pass it up.
Monday on CBS, the King of Queens takes on the Incredible Hulk himself when Lou Ferrigno guest stars in an all-new episode. Watch the King of Queens, a special time, 8:30, 7:30 Central, after a Charlie Brown Christmas.
I'd take Sergio McLean's body over Lou.
Would you now? Huh?
He is a stud. For basketball, he's a stud.
Just off the mark. Bradford missing another three-pointer.
Do you think in his mind that goes through?
Yes, I think so.
One game he went to the last minute during this run to make the three, Corey Bradford, and he's trying to get untracked early. Maybe just play and let the flow occur, because they're good at using the whole floor. He'll get a spread for the three.
0 for 5 from three-point range. 4 of those taken by Corey Bradford, who, if he connects one today, will tie an NCAA record held by Wally Lancaster of Virginia Tech.
Did you do any of his games?
No, I did not. I'll bet you did.
No, I didn't.
No? Bimbo Coles was on that team,
Yeah,
86 to 89.
Yeah, I must have had a cold.
Huh? I can't imagine you didn't get one of those games.
A slasher right here.
Tony L. Saved? Yes. Nope, taken away. Griffin has it.
Good poise to reset. Barrett, the catalyst.
Illinois at home, down by 7 to the kids. There's the steal. Marcus Griffin from Eddie Griffin. And then he blows the layup. Shine at the other end. Saved, kicked out.
Tough. Amazing. You get in too deep, don't come up. You don't get a fast break at one end. The counter doesn't work. But Barrett just caused Marcus Griffin so many problems when he ran underneath.
Now Tony L for Seton Hall. They lead by 7.
And that's his game. Getting it to the 10. A baseline bump by Sergio McLean. You can't give up that baseline. Puts a lot of pressure on the inside people. And right now, Bill doesn't recognize his defense. That's the way I feel. They're not doing the things that they work so hard, and in tape, they reveal game in and game out.
That is the 7th team foul, second on McLean, and Tony L goes to the free throw line where he shoots 1-1.
I should have thought of that, got the players to recruit for me. Certainly would have helped me.
You would still be coaching at Seton Hall had you done that.
Well, let's not go too far. You know, Tommy and, of course, PJ before him, 2 outstanding. Their victories in their first 2 years exceeded mine for 11.
Now, you know what? I know better. I know how many wins you had there.
Well, let's just leave it like this. I had my assistant and dear friend Hadi Mahan park in my spot. So in case they got mad at the head coach, they ruined his car.
Don't listen to him, folks. That ball's out of bounds. Bill Raftery, in 11 years, had a winning record. 1970 to 1981. He still wears those clothes. A winning record, 154 and 141 during his years at the Hall.
Still looks good with the guitar on. Richie Regan was one of those shots. He gave his number up to Andre Barrett, which was it.
That's right. The number was retired, and Barrett asked permission to wear it, number 12, and here's Eddie Griffin.
And if you know Richie Regan, for him to give anything up, it's a task. One of the great ones.
An 11-0 Seton Hall run. They're up by 10.
Inside.
Griffin. Another turnover. Here's Andre Barrett. Looks down, fires the pass. Tony L. stripped.
Great effort by Williams, too. Tony just couldn't protect it. Defensively now, Seton Hall, a little counter with a front, all the weak side protection. And one of the things, I went to practice a couple of weeks ago, and Tommy Emmerich was doing all the drills you might do in early October. He didn't feel they were picking up charges. They weren't reading off the ball, weren't helping him recover. They weren't closing out on the defender right. And it looks right now, the reaction is much better today.
10-point Seton Hall lead. Manga back on, and he replaces Morton. Barrett with the inbounds pass. Darius Lane, nope. And they're going to catch Tony L. No.
I think we're going to stay
They're
right
gonna
here.
go Archibald.
Or Johnson. I'll give it to Johnson. What do you think?
It is Lucas Johnson.
Yeah, Lucas walks on the floor, and they give him a foul. One of the great hustlers. And what I love about Lucas Johnson, the effort's there, but in the Duke game, he protects his teammates. There was a little incident. He steps right up to help his teammates, the consummate team player. If he's on the other team, you don't like him at all. When you have him, you value him.
Foul is called on Johnson, his first. And Seton Hall in the bonus. Tony L. will shoot one more. Seton Hall, as we said, 5-0. Had one road game earlier this year. They won it when Barrett hit a free throw. Final seconds to win at Clemson 79-78. But this is a really tough test here.
And then when they came down together, Clemson's last shot, who blocked it? Eddie Griffin.
Right.
And it just didn't even give him a look. Here's the full court pressure, something Bill Self worked on, and maybe Tommy picked up watching the Duke tape. We're talking to Mike Krzyzewski.
Frank Williams picked up by Andre Barrett.
Good denial by Manga. Here's the slice cut to the box.
Johnson takes the three.
Can make him, too.
Rebound, Archibald. Underneath, he'll go to the free throw line.
They give it to Manga, which is a break for Seton Hall. But Archibald, a valued son, really understands the game. It's amazing. He came from Scotland over here, played a couple of years in high school in Missouri, and just recently, in early October, he had to go back with his family to get a visa in order to play here. The problems of a head coach, huh? Imagine. And he has a kilt, I'm told, as well, being from Scotland. Very appropriate.
Yeah, very quiet, didn't it? You mentioned the guy with a kilt. Everybody shut up.
And I grew up with a brother who played the bagpipe, so don't mention kilts to me. And we had a small bedroom.
Here's Archibald shooting one more. Grew up in Paisley, Scotland. That was the first Illinois points in over 6 minutes. They trail by 10. Time called.
My name's John Woolard. I rescue alligators for a living.
John Woolard is one brave guy.
It's pretty exciting.
But would John Woolard ever insure his car with some kind of cut-rate car insurance?
Cut-rate car insurance? I'm not that brave.
When it comes to car insurance, why take a chance? Be like this State Farm customer and get an agent you can rely on, plus competitive rates.
Go on now.
Her arm isn't ordinary when she's the one you love. To slip an extraordinary gift onto it, come to Kay Jewelers. This Christmas, give her a Kay diamond bracelet with diamonds hand-selected for exceptional beauty.
Every kiss begins with K.
Kay Jewelers.
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
Don't hang around and let your problems surround you. There's no movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little place to go where they never close.
Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of a gentle bossa nova. Be dancing with them too before the night is over. Happy again.
20 years now. Where'd they go?
Need help with those?
I can do it.
20 years. I don't know.
I mean, you just caught an edge. It happens.
I sit and I wonder sometimes.
Year after year, it's good to have someone you can depend on. Chevy, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road.
Seton Hall, this young group on the road, up by 10 over a veteran Fighting Illini team. Neither team hitting particularly well from the field. And the turnover is fairly even. But I would think Bill Self has got to be a little exasperated by what he's seen so far.
Yeah, it's interesting. You identify your team by your defensive style. Checking out, helping out. They have not done the things that they worked on yesterday. Haven't fulfilled it totally. They might do half of it and not get the rebound.
In the corner, Tony L guarded by Lucas Johnson. There's Harrington out on Darius Lane.
And this is Griffin's ability to play big on offense. The opener said big and small.
Yep.
He can shoot it deep or go and bang with the big guys.
Shot still not falling for Eddie Griffin. Offensive foul.
Archibald with that swimming stroke. You wonder why guys make it easy for the officials. His second foul totally clears out. Now, this makes it Timmy Higgins' job early. Look, the left arm just knocks Griffin out. If he had his kilt on, they would have noticed. Oh, Robert, keep those arms in.
Here's Eddie Griffin at the line at the other end out of Philadelphia. Arguably the #1 prospect out of high school last year. There was some thought given to going directly into the NBA, but he opted to attend Seton Hall, and Tommy Amaker telling us, among other things, one of the great things is the attitude of these young people on his team. For up-to-the-minute scores on all of today's NCAA hoops action, click on live scores at cbs.sportsline.com or American Online keyword CBS Sportsline.
Now, you've accused me of not being mature.
Never.
Usually late in the evening. But how about these freshmen? I mean, they've played all over the world by the time they are freshmen. And just a sense of how to get things done. I mean, it's just, and with Tom there, such an asset. They come in ready to play and understand how to play. Pretty.
Underneath, Archibald, strong move. Griffin tried to come over, but Archibald went up with some effectiveness.
How about that? With a little authority, huh?
10-point margin still on the floor. Let's check them now. Eddie Griffin, Andre Barrett. Just to amplify the point Bill was making, they played on an all-star team in Mannheim, Germany last summer. Darius Lane, who is listed as a junior, but in only his second season at Seton Hall, he misses on that one. And here come the Illini. Frank Williams backs it out. Marcus Griffin. Here's Sean Harrington. He can fill it up from long range.
He's deep, and this is what I thought they'd do more. Williams, here's a stagger for him. Get him inside or around the basket. Look at the closeout.
That was Ty Shine's defense on Frank Williams that forced that one. Ooh. And Lane takes it strong and puts it in.
Oh, a little kiss down the lane.
Darius Lane has 11. It's 28-16. Harrington made his move to the basket, then came back, and Archibald thought he was going one direction. He went the other.
A little zig and zag, but usually Archibald's pretty good on that pass, but you've got to make your mind up or show the guy a fist, say, I'm going.
30-second timeout taken. We'll be right back.
My George Foreman grills, America's favorite grilling machines, are #1 on everyone's list. Moms want them, dads want them, grandmas want them, even college kids. It's great for the whole family. Start the new year out right. Knock out the fat for healthy meals that will be appreciated every day. Fish, chicken, steaks, even veggies, they all come out tasty. My George Foreman lean, mean, fat-reducing grilling machines. Find them in all your favorite stores from coast to coast. It's a real knockout package.
I'm Thalia Shuras in New York. Good day, everyone. The Supreme Court has just thrust itself into the Florida recount battle. By a vote of 5-4, the U.S. Supreme Court has issued an emergency injunction halting the hand recount of some ballots in Florida, and the court has scheduled oral arguments for Monday. Now, the recount of 45,000 so-called undervotes had been ordered just yesterday by the Florida State Supreme Court, with a deadline for completion set for 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, if you remember. The U.S. Supreme Court order comes just 3 days before the December 12th deadline for choosing slates of presidential electors. No word yet from the Gore campaign as to what its next legal step will be. Repeating, The U.S. Supreme Court has stepped in and stopped the recount of 45,000 so-called undervotes ordered just yesterday by the Florida State Supreme Court. And again, there will be oral arguments on Monday. Of course, stay with CBS News for the latest on the battle for the White House. I'm Thalia Ashuras, CBS News in New York. Good day.
All right, we're back at Assembly Hall in Champaign, Illinois. Foul while we were away for the news update on Charles Manga, and that sends Lucas Johnson to the line, where he shoots one more.
Get up.
1 of 2 this trip, an 11-point lead. Here's Ty Shine, number 0. Strip foul called on Frank Williams.
I'm amazed how guys can guard the quickness. I mean, how did Frank Williams get there? I mean, the footwork to even steal the ball. Blow by Ty Shine.
Ty Shine, who had a game for the ages last year in the NCAAs against Temple. Recall that Shaheen Holloway was injured. Shine came in and a career-high 26 points in that game.
Kept going deeper. John Chaney had the zone moving out a little bit each trip.
Well, we invite you to join Jim Nance and honorees Tiger Woods, Kurt Warner, Shaquille O'Neal, Derek Jeter, Venus Williams, and Lance Armstrong for Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. That's coming up Thursday in prime time right here on CBS.
And Vern, if you're Illinois, you got to think a little pressure on the make. D'Alembert, fortunate. Crowd wanted one.
Yeah, the crowd thought D'Alembert had picked up his third. He's back on the floor with Greg Morton now. Here's Lucas Johnson. Morton flies toward him, and Shine with the quick hands. Gets the return pass. Beautiful job by Ty Shine.
Unbelievable. Good defensive pressure. I think Cook's got to be the guy now with Griffith not on the floor. Marcus Griffith, that is. Ryan's very talented. He can shoot outside. They need him to be tough. This is his shot, but right around here, he's got to do some damage.
Over in the corner at the other end is Harrington short with the 3. Cook is fresh from a 17-point game against Milwaukee, Wisconsin the other night. The reverse is up and good by Tony L, and it is remarkably a 16-point Seton Hall lead before a full house at Assembly Hall in Champaign, Illinois. Time called by the Illini.
Her neck isn't ordinary when she's the one you love. To slip an extraordinary gift onto it, come to Kay Jewelers. This Christmas, give her a Kay diamond pendant with diamonds hand-selected for exceptional beauty.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
Kay Jewelers.
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
There we go. Let me mention these guys. This is a group of students at either end of the floor called the Orange Crush, and a remarkable thing. They raise money for various charities around the Champaign area, and during a previous timeout, they presented a check to these charities for $40,000. They've raised over $170 in the last 3 years. Orange Crush is a student-led fundraising effort. And they're all dressed in orange behind either basket. You'll see them throughout the afternoon.
Well, the Crush is a team-oriented philosophy, and so is Seton Hall. The tip, the defense has been terrific. The runouts without charging, solid.
Meanwhile, there's the matter of this huge lead. Here's Darius Lane with another.
Well, you go help. He gets the puppy set and knocks it down, Grandma.
There's his grandmother, Joy Smith, who today is seeing the first performance by Darius Lane since he went to Seton Hall.
That's amazing, isn't it? He was living in Minnesota most of his high school days.
Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. They moved there from Peoria when he was 1 year old.
And Mellon can shoot it. This Griffith's just a load. They got to get something inside. Good call by Bill Self.
19-point margin has been cut by 2 under the 4-minute mark in the first half. Little leaner, no good. The putback, Griffith puts it again, and Darius Lane gets the offensive board, and another offensive rebound.
That, would you give him 6'2", 6'3", maybe? Big, broad shoulders of Darius Lane, able to carve out area and elevate as well.
Lane with 16 points.
Good front, no help. There they go. Lane does a good job. Look at Griffith on Griffith.
Corey Bradford.
Well, he didn't settle for the three that trip, Vern. That's what he should do. Play with it in the philosophy. Put it on the floor if they give it to you.
Greg Morton picks up his first foul. That'll put Bradford at the line. Corey Bradford not having a good shooting year.
Struggling, really. And they expect some people to pick Big Ten Player of the Year preseason coming in. And, you know, he's got so many weapons on his team. And I think part of that award, or at least the intent of the award, may be put pressure on him. Just isn't as relaxed as he can be.
1 of 2 at the line. Rebound into Greg Morton's hands, and here comes Seton Hall. Up by 18.
Eddie Griffith should touch it because McLean's on him. See if they can get it to him around the box area.
Darius Lane. Bradford.
Tough
getting for a cheapie. Yep.
Tough matchup. I mean, Lane with Bradford, he can elevate on the jump shot. I mean, they just throw you out of kilter a little bit in your defensive assignment, Seton Hall.
That is Bradford's first, but Seton Hall has been in the bonus for the last 4 or 5 minutes. And Darius Lane will go to the line. He is averaging 21 points, and he's nearing that number in the first half.
And Tom Hammerger's done a great job yo-yoing people in and out. Barrett with the 2, sitting, Ty Shine, running the point, and maybe, let's see if it's Griffith. Yeah, now he wants Griffith out, make sure he doesn't get one, give him a little rest.
Sitting down is Griffith.
What a talent, huh?
Darius Lane shoots one more.
I was a little disgusted with Tommy's attitude when I offered him some advice pregame.
I noticed he was not quick to accept it.
I never saw his back turn that quickly. How are you, Vern? He said.
Oh, yeah. Seton Hall up by 20.
Christmas just ain't Christmas without the one you love.
This year, put some soul in your Christmas.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Presenting the Soulful Christmas Collection.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane.
All your favorite artists.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
The Drifters, Aretha Franklin, The Temptations, The OJs, Jerry Butler. Bring a soulful Christmas into your home. 32 classics on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes.
Bells will be ringing. The glad, glad.
Order with your credit card and get a free bonus Christmas album featuring Otis Redding.
Merry Christmas, baby. Should it treat me nice?
That's 3 albums, 42 classics.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Hang on, mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better. This Christmas, have yourself a merry little Christmas.
So call now with your credit card and get 3 Christmas albums.
Call 1-800-619-4200 to order Soulful Christmas for $21.99 for 2 cassettes or $26.99 for 2 CDs, plus $4.99 shipping and handling. Use your credit card and receive a free bonus album. That's 1-800-619-4200. Or send check or money order to Soulful Christmas, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia, 23280.
That is no graphic mistake. It is 40-20. Seton Hall leading Illinois with just under 3 minutes to go. Coming up at the half, Gus Johnson will get you caught up on all the scores and highlights and the latest news on this busy day in college basketball. Brett Melton, the freshman, will inbound the ball.
Good shooter. They spread for him. Marcus Toniel on him. He's going to have to stay at home.
Shine is out on Frank Williams. Here's Marcus Griffin.
And they ran the play and it wasn't run properly.
Top of the key, pump fake Bradford, entry pass. Another loose ball, and a foul is called on Manga. That's going to be his third foul.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting if they go with D'Alembert or make some changes. Tom will have, that's a big decision for him because Manga's solid, but going inside, good teams take advantage. And after that little timeout, a little post-up double, and all of a sudden Marcus Griffin is wide open.
This is not his strength, however, hitting only 53% from the line this year.
I was watching the Kansas State tape, and he really, and his stroke doesn't look bad. I think he was 8 for 16 in the Kansas State game. I mean, if he could make free throws, and how about this? No offense, Canisius.
Yep. The Golden Griffins, the team name at Canisius. They could use
either one or both.
One of two. Rebound, Eddie Griffin off of the miss by Marcus Griffin.
And Illinois got to start slowly. And it's a defensive stop that they're looking for. Maybe get a basket off it. Here's the double on Griffin. See if they reset here, Vern.
Griffin and McLean. Here's Lane with a penetration. The dish out to the left side. Now they'll come back and trap in the corner. Off the glass and good.
Boy, move the ball, reverse it, dump it down the lane. Are they looking solid?
Tommy Amaker telling us before the game, I think by the end of the year, we're going to be pretty good. They may not have to wait that long.
No, I don't think so.
McLean loses control. It is tipped by Seton Hall.
Now, that's a well-designed play. They just didn't finish. Clever. They run some beautiful things, Illinois, and now psychologically down, lacking confidence. So Bill's got to fight through that for his guys.
Now, think about this. This is an Illini team that in Maui defeated Maryland, lost by 3 to Arizona. That one's no good. Went on the road, lost by 1 to Duke in Greensboro. They've had one of the toughest pre-conference schedules in the country. They're losing at home by 21 to Seton Hall.
And Seton Hall getting the ball wherever they want it. Dribble drive here. Look at this strength and rebounding. That's not to happen.
Here's Corey Bradford at the other end. Looks behind. Scoop shot. Good.
And Griffin's so smart. You see him trailing, making sure he didn't foul, particularly late in the half. I think Lane hurt himself when he dove on the floor earlier. Tim Higgins is just making sure everything's in order. We mentioned the refereeing crew, terrific, everything under control. You know, when you have shot blockers like these two teams, once in a while referees might anticipate these fellows are letting it happen, making sure there is contact. And a good solid crew. Reggie Greenwood, Teddy Valentine, and Tim Higgins.
Now we're back to play. Tony L inbounds to Morton with Shine. Darius Lane is still hurting a little bit.
Whaley gets the ball.
Yeah, that's right.
And an open look. He'll be fine.
Ease the pain. Nearing 1 minute remaining first half.
They got Griffith in the lane. A great target.
And there's Eddie Griffin. And the shots have not been there for him. Averaging 21 points himself. He's 3 of 14. Wow, what a strong pass from Bradford.
Great look, and you can see Seton Hall, everybody didn't identify. Left one slip in.
Illini trying to get a surge before the break.
Maybe one here, hold it as late as possible. 2-second discrepancy.
Lane freed from pain.
You saved that one. And that was painful for Seton Hall as he got a little too deep too early.
Shot clock off. Just under 18 to go.
Got to get to the foul line on this trip. They got to go inside quickly. Looks like Williams is going to settle for a high dive.
Pick and roll with Archibald. Kick it outside. Bradford for 3. He's 0 for 5.
Got a chance.
Shine pulls up. In and out. And that is the end of the first half. Amaker's team holds the Illini to a 6-minute scoring drought. The end of the half with our score 42-25 Seton Hall. Now let's go back to Gus Johnson in New York City.
Thanks, Vern, and welcome everyone to At the Half. Coming up, there's plenty of top 10 teams in action around the country today. We'll have all the scores and highlights. Plus, we'll preview the second game of our doubleheader, Arizona against UConn. That's all coming up after this message and a word from your local station. Seton Hall looking good early. The Minnesota Bomber, they call him, Darius Lane from deep.
You could grab an off-the-shelf computer for someone you love this holiday, or give them a computer that's built uniquely for them. A truly personal computer that's been turned into a music machine, or movie theater, or photo gallery, with training classes so they can get the most out of it. We think you can spot the better gift. Start with a fully loaded Gateway PC for just $799, including a year of America Online. Call 1-800-GATEWAY, where people rule.
Catch the holiday spirit this month on Days with Tom Hanks, George Clooney, Matt Damon, Helen Hunt, Alec Baldwin, and Sean Connery. All this month. And Monday, don't miss Mel Gibson.
Shag, Tuesdays on CBS. It's all here. Come on, Joey. Let's have some of Grandma's old recipe ice cream.
Wow, it sure looks good.
It is, Joey. There's a whole world of wonderful flavors in her old recipe ice cream. It starts with fresh cream and cane sugar, then in go all kinds of other great tasting treats.
Gosh, did Grandma make it herself?
Of course not, Joey. She goes to the store and buys it like everybody else.
Taste the premium quality of old recipe ice cream from Prairie Farms.
I used to believe in cellular, too. All the stuff about free long distance, it was mostly make-believe. But it's okay. Turns out real nationwide long distance does exist. We can call from anywhere to anywhere in the country, and there are no extra charges. And it's all digital, so it's clear.
Does Mom know?
Yeah, she knows.
Sprint PCS, 1,500 minutes with nationwide long distance for just $34.99.
Thanks to Bank Illinois, you can now do even more with your personal computer with Bank Illinois' convenient online banking. With the click of a mouse, you can access your accounts, obtain real-time account balances, transfer money between accounts, reconcile and print out account information. Bank Illinois also offers Bill Pay, a convenient and easy way to deduct payments from your account. And best of all, you can even do your banking when you want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. To learn more about Bank Illinois online banking, log on to bankillinois.com today.
John Valenciano, only on Central Illinois' news leader.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson, and welcome to At the Half. Let's get you right to the college basketball scoreboard. We start with the undefeated Spartans from Michigan State in Chicago taking on Loyola. And the Loyola fans were ready for battle, but no match for the Spartans. Early on, Andre Hudson muscling his way inside, and the Spartans, they play above the basket as well. Jason Richardson, the inbounds dunk, and then Charlie Bell off the dribble, down the lane, the beautiful little kiss. Michigan State and Loyola meeting for the first time since 1940, and the Spartans improved to 7-0 with a 103-71 win. Elsewhere, Rutgers taking on Florida. The Scarlet Knights 5-1 to open the season. Billy Donovan's team 5-1 as well. And take a look early on. This is Udonis Haslem strong to the basket for the slam. Gators up by 6, but Rutgers comes back. They get some inside play. Kent Big, the rebound and the putback. A one-point game, but the Gators can strike from anywhere. Brett Nelson in the corner, hits the three, and Florida, the final score 79-65. The Gators 4-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Miami and Notre Dame, and Miami with a huge win in South Bend. Charlie Cole has his team ready to play. Second half, Julius Johnson splits the defense to the basket for the lay-in. Miami with a 6-point lead. Notre Dame comes back, though. Oklahoma transfer. Ryan Humphrey on the break, the kiss, and the foul. Notre Dame within 1, but the Redhawks come up with all the clutch plays when they needed them. Jason Bruckmeyer, the steal. Miami wins it 73-64, and the Redhawks have beaten Notre Dame 4 straight times. Irish losing earlier this week to Indiana. Fordham and St. John's at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. Couple of ex-coaches, Brian Mahoney, Lou Carnesecca watching, but watch Fordham. The ball never touches the ground. Textbook, fast break, down the floor. Terraman Johnson dunks the ball. Fordham up 6-5, but St. John's responds. Anthony Glover with the lay-in, and the Red Storm took a 7-6 lead, and right now, with 4:35 to go, 29-26, St. John's. Kentucky and Georgia Tech today, down in Atlanta, 86-84, and a big win for the Jackets. Let's take a look. Freshman Halston Lane puts a dagger in the hearts of the Wildcats as he hits a three-pointer. Give the Jackets a 74-64 lead. Kentucky takes its lead in the second half with a minute left. Payson Prince spins and drains, but Tech responds. Sean Fine hits a clutch shot from the baseline with a second and a half on the clock. The Jackets win the game 86-84. Big win for first-year coach Paul Hewitt, who came over from Siena. Elsewhere, North Carolina State, Georgia, 22-19. That game in the first half with 7:14 to go. Georgia with the lead, and a big battle in the state of Missouri. St. Louis and the Tigers. Quinn Snyder, the former Duke assistant, pacing the sideline. Early on, Missouri forward Kareem Rush hits a basket to cut into the St. Louis lead, 13-12. However, the Billikens can play a little bit out of Conference USA, and this is Chris Braun with the three-pointer to extend their lead to 2014. St. Louis guard Justin Tatum adds to it. Pretty little move here. Spins, deals, and the basket, 24-18. St. Louis right now leading Missouri, Western Kentucky, and Louisville leading at 34-25. Free to Paul, where the Cardinal wasn't a happy man early on. Louisville got things going, but this is Western Kentucky. Chris Marcus hits to put the Hilltoppers up 13-11. Marcus Maben was benched today. He came off the bench and played big. This is a four-point play. The three-pointer and the foul, 15-13, and Maben was not done. Posting up on the baseline, the sweet turnaround jump shot, 22-15. Maben off to a terrific start, and Louisville leads it 34-25 at the half. Elsewhere, Youngstown State, the Penguins taking on Boston College. That game at halftime, 50-25. And Bethune-Cookman out of the Tiny MEAC Conference, taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers, 44-32 at the half. A reminder, you can get up-to-the-minute scores and stats and cast your vote in the CBS Sportsline fan poll. Just click on NCAA Hoops at cbs.sportsline.com, or for AOL users, enter the keyword CBS Sportsline. Now, coming up next on CBS Sports, the Arizona Wildcats against the UConn Huskies. Arizona head coach Lute Olson did not travel with the team for the game. He remained with his wife, Bobby, who underwent a medical procedure yesterday as part of her ongoing treatment for ovarian cancer. Assistant coach Jim Rosborough will guide a Wildcat squad that's at full strength for the first time this season. Senior center Lauren Woods returns after a 6-game NCAA suspension for receiving financial help from a family friend. Forward Richard Jefferson missed one game for accepting a ticket to the NBA Finals from his best friend's father, UCLA great Bill Walton. Both players are happy to be back, but neither thought they deserved their suspensions in the first place.
Everybody's like, hey, you know, are you excited to get back playing? And it's like, yeah, but then again, it's not like, personally, I don't feel like I did anything wrong, so I don't feel like I should be sitting out. So it's not like this overjoy, you know, that I'm finally playing again.
It really didn't make sense, you know, why I got suspended or whatever, you know, under the circumstances. But, you know, a lot of stranger things have happened, you know, and when you're dealing with the NCAA, it's really a no-win situation. Whatever they say goes, and you just have to accept the punishment that they give you and then just move on.
Good to have those young men back. That's Arizona and UConn coming up. Thanks for watching At the Half. Vern and Raph will be back with the second half of Seton Hall, Illinois, right after this.
I need a car.
Shopping for a used car will never be the same.
No, a convertible, a red one, with under 15,000 miles.
Welcome to Autotrader.com. With 1.5 million used cars updated daily, it's the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
You couldn't help me with a loan, could you? Can we help you?
Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
bad cheetah. See? That's why I'm not a cat person.
Well, there is a revolution going on at Seton Hall, but that's because there's a revolution going on outside.
Every Seton Hall student is given an IBM ThinkPad before they ever start classes. Professors then use the laptops as a basic teaching tool.
With this new style, the teachers use an overhead screen, and as they show you, you're actually doing it.
With 40 majors, Seton Hall is preparing the next generation of leaders for a global society. Join the learning revolution at Seton Hall.
It's another big day at Illinois. Another day where dedication and dreams come together. Another day where hard work is rewarded by tasting the cup of victory. This is Illinois.
Now let's give a big Illinois welcome to our newest graduates.
Illinois, where academics come first.
Words. Did you ever really stop to think about their power? Words can be encouraging, supportive, and understanding. Words can lift your spirit and make it soar.
But words can also be destructive, devastating.
If you tell a child he's bad or stupid, he'll probably believe you.
So tell children they're good and smart, caring and loving. And you know what? They will be.
.22-25 at the half, and CBS Sports coverage of NCAA men's basketball will continue after this message and a word from your local station.
I just retired with a fair amount of money in my 401k, but the problem was it was all over the place. We sat down, we discussed an enormous amount of things. It's like telling your doctor almost. This is my personal financial plan. This is actually my playbook. I know exactly where I'm going with everything. It's got my current financial position, where my investments are, life insurance, education planning, retirement planning, planning for estate and taxes. Essentially, this book covers my whole life. I mean, it really is a game plan.
He does it because he loves it.
Oh, come on, what are you talking?
Things don't always go quite like he plans. But I am glad they have a coach like him. Sports gives these girls confidence that they can use their whole life. To him, it's not just about the game. He really wants to teach these girls how to dream big.
Now you can watch all the games of the first 3 rounds in their entirety as DirecTV supplements CBS's coverage of the NCAA Basketball Championship.
Hallmark Hall of Fame presents The Runaway, CBS Sunday.
See Swirlin Motorsports in Urbana.
Looking to save more and spend less this holiday season? With the Chrysler Holiday Sale, you can do just that. Because now you can save over $2,300 when you buy a new 2001 Town & Country LX with 4.9% financing. Or choose up to $3,000 cash allowance when you buy a new 2000 Chrysler minivan. So take advantage of the Chrysler Holiday Sale today for savings that let you spend more on a real holiday priority, yourself.
Count on Storm Watch 3 for up-to-the-minute severe winter weather information.
CBS Sports coverage of the road to the Final Four is sponsored by Prudential, your rock-solid choice for insurance, investments, real estate, and financial services. Autotrader.com, the biggest, best used car site on the planet. And by Mountain Dew. Take a bite out of life, then wash it down with a Dew.
We come to you this afternoon from Assembly Hall on the campus of the University of Illinois, where the 16,000 fans, most of them for the Illini, are in a bit of shock. 42-25, really an outstanding first half for Seton Hall.
I'm shocked, too. I mean, Illinois, as you noted during the first half, a team that's played a great schedule and competed. And Seton Hall, I don't think has played as well as I've seen them on tape, and yet they're getting the ball moving to the right spot and guys getting open. And Darius Lane, just a great deep shooter. We'll see the ball gets all the way over to this spot, and Darius wisely moves just to kick, and they reversed the ball when needed. They got it to the box. Eddie Griffith gets trapped, kicks it. No silly shots. They're all in good offensive rebounding position.
And time now for the Autotrader.com halftime stats. Field goal percentage, roughly even. One of the keys has been three-point field goals, 5 of 13 for the Hall, nada for Illinois. And they've also done a terrific job on the offensive glass. They've got 10 offensive boards.
And Darius Lane, one of the guys that's carving an area, getting a piece of it. It's not necessarily Eddie Griffith, but this Seton Hall team, defensively, the strides they've made. You can't put those or qualify those on a stat sheet, but their hands are alert. They're helping one another out. They're communicating. Now, Illinois, this is a pride thing. You're home. You've got this crowd. You've got to get after it, be sound on the offensive end, and go guard some people.
Went through a 6-minute drought midway through the first half, during which time Seton Hall had a 13-0 run. There's a nice start. The alley-oop, and Brian Cook, sophomore from Lincoln, gets 2.
And right away, you get the house in it, too. Dallenberg trying to load up in the lane. Got to squeeze it.
Back it comes to Barrett. He kicks it in the corner. Tony L.
Good slip.
Griffin cuts. They hauled him down from behind. And there is a foul called over the back. Eddie Griffin, he thought he should have gotten the call when he made the move to the basket.
You're right. His shirt was taken away from him, and that sort of upset the whole play. His little slip to the goal was terrific. Well, when you're behind, you try anything.
Now Corey Bradford looking for his first three-pointer of the game. He's drawn the donut, trying to equal the NCAA record this afternoon of 73 consecutive games. From the corner, no. And Dallenberg goes up and grabs the board.
This is where Barrett is tough. They use the whole floor. He's quick. He can break the defense down with the bounce.
Guarded by Frank Williams. Back outside to Darius Lane. Barrett again. Nice defense by McClain. There's a pick from Dallenberg, though. Good and strong.
A little too deep, Berg.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic. Now, that's a judgment thing. And the one nice thing for him is he's got a former Defensive Player of the Year, point for Duke under Mike Krzyzewski, to bring him along. And that's one of those things. Tommy lets them make plays. And they've got great confidence that they can make a play.
Frank Williams. Oh, beauty.
Use the rim with Dallenberg.
Up and under for Williams. It's 42-29.
Great use of the dribble. Barrett didn't want to foul.
Now the Orange Crush is providing a backdrop for Seton Hall. And there is another foul.
Marcus Toniel on the offensive glass. A ragged start for Seton Hall. This is part of the learning experience. Gorgeous use of the rim as Dallenberg moves from the rear. But this is what Tom Amaker alluded to. We've got to learn. We've got to grow. We've got to be in these kind of situations, and we're going to become a better team.
Once up by 21, they still lead by 13. Bradford, little runner. Over the top and into the hands of Dallenberg. Here comes Barrett at the other end. Dallenberg called for the alley-oop. Barrett settles down and will go for the entry pass instead. On the floor, Williams for Illinois.
Got to squeeze it.
Nope.
Go the other way, I think. Yeah. Cook. Well, they got the chef's hat in the building, and the cook's not percolating right now.
No, the Orange Crush kids wearing the cook's hats at either end.
There it is.
Yep.
I'm going to bring one home. Maybe I can get my wife in the kitchen. It'll be a first.
I'd like to see you don that thing. And that's not true about Joni, by the way.
That's right. She walks through on her way to the
Oh, Bill. You just hit the self-destruct button. 42-29. Back outside to Darius Lane. He takes it over Griffin. Hands it again.
Now, Griffin just, the body language on Griffin was the air went out of him. You've got to get up under Darius. He's a tough matchup. That time, Marcus Griffith, unarmed.
5 of 8 from three-point range for Darius Lane. Brian Cook. Nice move. Nice block. And D'Alembert is going to pick up another foul.
Number 3, the first one they didn't run down. One thing Seton Hall has done beautifully this year, keep the ball in play on a shot block, as D'Alembert did or Griffin did on occasion, and they've been able to run it down and go the other way. Now that's a terrific piece of officiating too, is solid defensive maneuver. And number 3 on Sam. That's the area of concern for Tom.
That block by Eddie Griffin. He had 10 in their win over Norfolk State, the first triple-double ever for Seton Hall. Tuesday on CBS, imagine your only brother is missing in action in enemy territory. The military has given up the search. Would you be willing to go it alone to find him? One man might. Don't miss an all-new episode of Jag Tuesday on CBS. Griffin, as he has done this season, gets 1 of 2 at the line. 15-point margin. Nice pass. D'Alembert, good defensive effort from Cook. But an offensive board, and there's Barrett for 3. Nope. Long rebound goes to Frank Williams. McLean calls for it. Williams with the dish. Marcus Griffin. Beautiful pass.
It was that gorgeous. He duped Seton Hall into thinking he was going to throw it to the wing. Nice, soft, catchable pass down the lane.
Little by little by little, Illinois creeping back in. Griffin, Marcus Griffin, that is, has 14. Here's the offensive story. There's the dish to D'Alembert. Rebound, Bradford.
Got to finish that. Tailor-made.
Bradford with an elbow. But he's going to get the call.
Darius Lane down there with the giveaway, but you can see a different spirit of Bill Self. And he's not self-proclaimed, but he is a motivator. This is just the push, the depth little delivery, and Williams on top of his game. This first half, I thought he struggled. Wasn't as attentive as he should be, and all of a sudden, you as a coach on the sideline feel you're contributing a little bit now. The response is much better. They look you in the eye.
See the problems Corey Bradford has had?
No 3.
No 3 yet. I know Bill Self, if he had his druthers, would that Bradford had hit a 3 early on and get it off.
I would think so, but I bet in his mind now he's not even.
Yeah, I'm not
worried
about
his record.
Bradford gets the free throws. It's 11. 9-3 run, Illinois, to start this half. See how Seton Hall's youth weathers this storm. Darius Lane, he's unconscious.
That's a little too deep and well played.
Frank Williams behind the back. Good job of holding the ball. McLean passes on the 3. In the lane, short with the shot. Brian Cook got it.
Well, they're much more aggressive, aren't they? Taking it to the rim now.
Seton Hall timeout.
Being part of a team makes a big difference for these girls. Thing is, when the going gets tough, the tough go. When I look in their eyes, I can see how much they look up to me. It's a lonely job. Every one of these girls has a dream. It's my job to help them dream big.
.48 to go in the ball game. As we went to break, a technical foul indicated from Tim Higgins. And it's called on Robert Archibald, we are told, on the bench.
He must have been overzealous as he came out on the floor, but that's uncalled for as you're climbing back into the game. I mean, that's just unnecessary.
Technical came after the timeout, and Darius Lane is going to shoot 2. Archibald, of course, also gets charged with a personal.
Right.
And that's his third.
And they'll need him as they rotate their big people. I'm very surprised. He must have just come out on the floor and in an area he shouldn't have been.
Both free throws made by Darius Lane.
And now Illinois gets the ball now. Seton Hall thought they were going to get that new change in the rule, Vern.
Time has been taken.
You behave yourself, Angus.
Rear seats that fold down to create over 67 cubic feet of cargo space and an all-too-convenient retractable tray table.
Good dog.
The CRV from Honda.
Come on, United. Come
on. Football, eh? Reminds me of my days with United. Incredible. We won the cup. Back in 35 it was.
With a smarter search on your MSN homepage, you'll find everything you're looking for faster.
Top of the head.
Usually on the first try.
Oh, scored a hat-trick.
So which one are you doing, Grandad?
I was away when they took this, and I was fighting in Africa. Mosquitoes, malaria.
You bring some joy.
Man, what rhymes with elation?
Creation. Temptation. Dividend, reinvestment, participation. Market capitalization. European market fluctuation. Assets allocation. What?
If you want to learn about smarter investing, visit us at schwabwelcome.com, where every investor is welcome.
Too many syllables?
I'm Dr. Norman Gary, and I'm a bee expert. All right, bee.
Dr. Norman Gary will do some pretty outrageous things.
I've been stung probably around 75,000 times.
But would Norm Gary ever get car insurance that didn't come with a State Farm agent?
Car insurance with no State Farm agent? Now that makes me nervous.
For car insurance, be like this State Farm customer.
Enjoy.
And get an agent you can rely on.
Here, have some more.
Plus competitive rates.
America Online users. For complete football coverage, click on the Sports channel on America Online. Or just enter keyword CBS Sportsline.
Well, what happened here, Vern, I think the technical foul occurred because the timeout had been called, though. See Timmy Higgins here? And here's Archibald. And I don't know exactly what he did other than they felt that the possibility, this must be an unsportsmanlike play because they're getting the basketball. Seton Hall is getting the ball as well. And right here you can see, I don't know if he said something right there, but you can see Timmy Higgins teeing him up. And that's critical. Gives them two
free throws and possession.
Yeah.
After Illinois had carved into the lead and cut it to 9. 47-36, 15:35 to go. In the corner, kick it back outside Darius Lane. Now Barrett. Darius Lane short, but the offensive board by Tony L. Good job.
Great feel for the ball.
Back in the hands of Barrett. Little pick and roll with Charles Manga. Tony L. Foul called on Seton Hall.
He looks like he's hurt a little bit, Tony, as he came down, but nice penetration. He's terrific at getting in the lane and creating some havoc.
Well, you thought, Bill, midway through the first half that he might have been favoring an injury.
Well, they took him out, and the trainer and the physician took a look at him down the other end, so he may have hurt himself up in the calf area, and more importantly for Illinois, number 4 on Brian Cook.
So Lucas Johnson getting ready to check in. Tony L. gets the first. Here comes Johnson. Cook will sit. So they had hoped for a big day from Brian Cook. Not to be.
The ability to get into the lane. And there's one. They just come out high and close out under control and don't reach. That's a flyer of a shot, a very difficult one to make.
going to be called on Manga. That's going to be his fault.
Settling for jumpers right now. Darius Lane, the long one. Barrett, the long one. And the ability to keep in abeyance there. Marcus Griffith with a great job making sure that Williams can get to the rim. Terrific maneuver on the offensive end.
That is the 5th team foul on Seton Hall. Eddie Griffin back in for Manga now, number 33. Has had really a quiet day. Now back it comes to Frank Williams, guarded by Barrett. McLean alley-oop. Oh, quiet no longer.
Great front by Griffith. I mean, that was smart, though. Back the dribble off, you got Griffith. But then the post pass, Bill Self knows it's a wasted trip.
48-38, 14-24 to go.
And the Griffith with Johnson, tough matchup.
Turnaround jumper, candid Griffin.
And see, that team now read that beautifully. I mean, they didn't run a play. They just got it down to big fella.
Double team comes from Darius Lane, Marcus Griffin, and a rebound, Eddie Griffin. Lucas Johnson tries to get it away. 3-on-1. Left side, Darius Lane travel.
I thought they were going to throw an alley-oop to Griffin. The whole thing got out of whack just a little bit. You hate to waste an open floor opportunity. Look at this lock in here. Just so solid. The turnaround, little nylon. Undeterred at, what, 6'10", 6'11", looking down. And Lucas just unable to get up there or elevate that high.
They list him at 6'9" with room to grow.
He looks with the arm.
Yeah. Well, the wingspan is 7 feet 7 inches.
He's got the Billy Cunningham arm. Except for the check cut.
He doesn't have Billy Cunningham's money yet.
Go inside, either with the drive or the post-up.
Williams has 10, and the margin is 10. Harrington guarding Tony L. Eddie Griffin, they'll single up with him. Now here comes a double from Johnson. And in the lane, the cutter. Greg Morton, no. Ball on the floor, Illinois.
Terrific play, though. Nice dive to the rim.
Frank Williams, he's there. Griffin is fouled by Griffin. It's a Canisius moment.
Well, these two Griffins are on key, I'll tell you that. That time a little bit late and a little whooping going on right now. This is early in December. We got March to go.
That is the 3rd on Eddie Griffin. And Marcus Toniel was Marcus Griffin is urging the crowd on.
This is a home court right now. Advantage Illinois. Barrett has to take over. He's wearing number 12. Richie Regan used to take over. He and Dukes when they won the NIT. But the guard has to get it to the right spot. Get the composure, and Eddie's got to make sure he doesn't get number 4.
That would be Walter Dukes. Nope. Tonight on CBS, we begin with a new drama, That's Life, starring Paul Sorvino, Ellen Burstyn, and Heather Page Kent, followed by Walker, Texas Ranger, and then Craig T. Nelson in the new hit drama, The District, all tonight on CBS. One more from Marcus Griffin, 53% for the year.
And boy, he's going to get a ton of these because he's so clever down in the box area. He's going to work diligently on his release.
Gets 1 of 2 this trip. 9-point margin. Offensive foul on Darius Lane. Away from the ball.
It may be Morton.
Think so?
Yeah, maybe Morton.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He just ran over
it. Is.
Another trip. The wasted or squandered.
17th foul, Illinois in the bonus for 13 minutes and 10 seconds. And Lucas Johnson goes to the line, where he's not really adept at this part of the craft. He's 56% free throw shooter.
You like the hairdo?
Yeah, you talked him into that, I understand.
Well, he went bald in Maui. Now he's got the peach fuzz look. It must be the cold air.
Think so?
He's trying to cuddle up his brother Brian with a Big Ten championship here. And this team is going to be tough to reckon with, I think, when Big Ten season comes along. And he's got great spirit. He and Archie will come off the bench and give him a great lift. And there's a silly small changer.
On number 22, that's the second on Luke Johnson. And it is the 4th team foul of the half. 8-point game. Largest lead for Seton Hall midway through the first half was 21. Barrett gets a screen from Morton. Guarded by McLean. Boy, he's quick.
Great defensive stop here. He sure is.
Darius Lane off the dribble. Rebound, Illinois. Here comes Frank Williams. Takes the jumper. No. Morton with the board.
They got a chance for an early shot. They don't have the numbers. That's what they're tough to spread. And what a read by Lucas. And that's preparation. He's got to be careful with the elbow. That's great preparation by Bill Sumpscott.
Williams in the corner. Seton Hall timeout.
I need a car? Shopping for a used car will never be the same.
No, a convertible, a red one, with under 15,000 miles.
Welcome to Autotrader.com. With 1.5 million used cars updated daily, it's the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
You couldn't help me with a loan, could you? Can we help you?
Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
This has been a 7-0 Illini run, fueled in the last part by that three-pointer from Frank Williams from the corner. And the margin has been cut to 5.
And Frank Williams has taken upon himself, whether it's the dribble drive, getting to the rim, that jump shot. But defensively, you can just see they're stepping up, they're extending the floor, they're reading Seton Hall's set plays extraordinarily.
Here's a footnote. That was their first three-pointer today. Illinois is now 1 for 13. Offensive foul.
Marcus Toniel, you got to pull up and shoot it. Got a little too deep.
Archibald in the game off the bench. He was the man called for the technical a little earlier on.
And here's the step in. Makes it nice and easy for the officials. You got a jump stop and shoot that medium. And that's what they're talking about. Now Freddie Hill down there, one of the assistants talking to Marcus Toniel.
Robert Archibald, the junior, out of Scotland. At the line.
His numbers are good. Up in the 80s.
Right.
Able to convert. Now he's got to feel the best of anybody in this building as they get closer. Tough technical foul. I'm still not sure what happened. As though he must have said something to the officials as they tried to separate it.
Two at the line. The lead is 3. Back from 21. Back at home, which gives Illinois a distinct advantage here. There's D'Alembert, and the foul's going to be called on Archibald.
Now that's the high-low they try and develop. Archibald trying to take the legs away. They do need some goals around the rim. And a nice call by Tom Amaker.
CBS Sports coverage of NCAA men's basketball will continue after this message and a word from your local station.
Introducing the Acura MDX, taking the SUV to a place it's never been before.
Congratulations to Everybody Loves Raymond on its 2 People's Choice nominations.
Keep going, keep going. We almost had it. Sorry, guys. Can we get another one, please? Okay, let's do this again. Okay. One more time. Yeah.
This holiday season, Miller Lite wishes you safe and happy Miller times.
Actually, I'm a homegrown entity. I grew up in Champaign. Christie Clinic was a household term at home. So when I left and then came back into the community to try and find a way to fit in, Christie Clinic just seemed to be a very logical alternative. And I wanted to be part of its very long-standing fine reputation here. I think the physicians at Christie Clinic make a very genuine effort to make themselves seen and felt throughout the community. Medicine is not just what you do behind closed doors. Medicine is the rapport you build with your patients and with their families.
Peggy wants an ATM machine close to her home.
Scott wants a free checking account that covers his overdrafts.
Julian wants investments with competitive rates.
Jan wants personalized service from knowledgeable bankers.
Neil wants to bank online, at midnight, in his boxers.
Financial services from Busey Bank.
Tricia Whitconnect, only on Central Illinois' news leader.
Bill Self turns 38 years old on the 14th of December. In his first year as head coach at Illinois, came here having led Tulsa into the Sweet 16 last year. There's Ty Shine, who's come on the floor, and a quick whistle and a foul called on Lucas Johnson.
Right in the lane. They were going right down to Griffith. It's interesting right now, Tom Amaker going with the little guys. He's not afraid to play them together. Ty Shine's experience. They'll be tough with penetration, he and Barrett, but the concern at the other end, do they establish somebody like Williams in the low post area?
That only the 16th foul. There's the inbound pass to Eddie Griffin.
Can elevate.
McLean, contact away from the ball and no foul called. Darius Lane and Sean Harrington, and a chance to pull within one or tie on this possession.
There's the flare screen for the jumper. Good reaction by Shine and a double.
He can hit that. Not this time.
He can get air under it. How about Barrett with the tip there? So clever. Cross court.
Shine. Lane was calling for it. Now Shine finds him. Lane for three.
Well, they spread the floor and punish you defensively. Don't forget, when you come from behind, as Illinois did, you expend a lot of energy. And where do you lapse defensively? Going to cover the ball. Good push by Seton Hall.
Darius Lane, 6 3-pointers today. He had 7 earlier this year, the win at Clemson. Here's Harrington.
There you go.
Nope.
In the air.
Tipped away. Johnson saves it. Got it.
Both D'Alembert and Griffith backed off there, afraid of the foul.
A long time on the bench for Corey Bradford. He's coming back in now. Back into the corner. Ty Shine. Double from Harrington. He was on the line. 11 Seton Hall turnovers.
Got in a little bit too deep.
Bradford is going to give Frank Williams a blow now. Bill Self, as we said, first year here. Coaching career began at Oral Roberts. And look at the improvement every year save one.
Steadily up, huh?
53-49. Here's Sean Harrington, has missed his last 2 attempts at 3. Lucas Johnson, I don't think so. Harrington, yes, why not?
That's what he's out there for. He just needs a little air. The coach's son.
Earlier this season, he had 9 in a row.
Jump hook.
D'Alembert got it. Quiets the crowd for the moment.
Got to use him. He got in a little bit too deep. Griffith's very tough now, very clever in here.
Back it goes to Lucas Johnson. Underneath, no. Boy, it was set up well.
Oh, what a great look.
Barrett. Offensive. Yep.
Well, that's how you get it back. He's the handyman. The junkyard, Sanford and Son. Pick it up. Oh, Lucas Johnson just offered it all up.
3rd foul on Andre Barrett.
Good footwork. You'll see his reaction. Gets himself over there. Tough one if you're Seton Hall. You want that call, a bang-banger.
to 5 on the floor for Illinois. Corey Bradford has the ball in his hands. We'll get it to Frank Williams, who's back on the floor now, replacing Johnson. Harrington, McLean, and Griffin.
Not much of a blow for Williams.
Long jumper. No. Put back. Yes.
How about the discard by Marcus Griffin? He just shook Sam Dallenberg. Good call here. Step under, try and get Eddie number 4. Frank Williams with a good read.
That's the second on Frank Williams, and it does put Illinois or Seton Hall into the bonus. So Eddie Griffin goes to the line.
And Vern, I'm just thinking as Tom calls his guys over there, you want to be in these cracker games, you know, tough, hard-nosed, winning big, and maybe walking out of here thinking they're a lot better than they are. But these are the kind of games that prepare you for the tournament.
Rebound by Griffin from Griffin. And a chance for the Illini to take the lead. Corey Bradford looks for the elusive three-pointer. Hasn't found it yet. Back it goes to Frank Williams. Jumper. No. Good position over the back. Dallenberg with the foul. That's his 4th.
When you go to look at the jump shooter, you've got to search a box, step to the guy. And that time, Sam Dallenberg jamming the lane, which you should do because the ball's on the weak side, the opposite side.
Shooting foul, so Griffin gets 2. Three of 6 today.
Readjusting the haberdashery there, one of the rules. You got to look sharp.
Still a chance to tie. Sunday on 60 Minutes, Wired.com companies that people counted on to make them rich suddenly going broke. Let 60 Minutes tell you why Sunday. Another chance for the tie.
You didn't read that with a lot of juice. Did you lose some money on a .com?
You notice my lack of enthusiasm. Tied. Illinois has come from 21 down. And Seton Hall has players in foul trouble.
While they're opening the floor, you might see a dribble drive and a kick. Got to get into something, I'd say, with 12 to 10 seconds.
Here's Shine. Fade away. Off the rim. Griffin with another rebound. 9 rebounds for Marcus Griffin. A chance for the Illini to take the lead. Bradford blocked by Lane cleanly. Here comes Barrett.
Good luck.
Beauty.
Oh. Eddie, say it isn't so. A reverse without really pushing into the floor, huh? And nice judgment by Barrett as well.
The assist to Barrett. The dunk to Griffin. Seton Hall back up by 2. Quick hands of Greg Morton. A turnaround. Turn away. Turn over. I knew what I wanted to say.
Got to be patient. Well, so much for that, huh? That was a trip where I thought they should have just run some clock and got a real good one.
Bradford. Oh, too hard.
Try to do it on that trip. Get it all back. Well, part of the excitement of college basketball are situations like this, you know? The quick shot by Eddie Griffin. The counter, Bill Self. He was 58 today, right? Instead of 38.
Right. Manga back on the floor now, number 31. And here comes Archibald as Marcus Griffin gets a rest. So Manga, number 31, Archibald, number 21. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Lane up in the air, taken by Harrington. Here's Frank Williams. Johnson clearing the path, and he may have been too aggressive.
Johnson.
Yep.
What he did, he was like the lead blocker.
Thought he was a pulling guard.
Oh. You think he's got a linebacker mentality or a pulling guard?
Butkus comes to mind.
Yeah,
speaking of
right.
Illinois.
Yeah. No question. Whatever it takes, he'll provide. On the way down, now watch this lead block. Turn the shoulder in, take him out. Get his legs, though. Stay too high.
And at the other end, Manga's at the free throw line.
Now, the coaches won't laugh when they see that.
No.
And it's just a chance for Williams to go wire to wire. Just back up, he might dump it off to you.
Manga's only a 44% free throw shooter, and that one clanked.
Remember Bunny Levitt?
Yeah.
The great free throw shooting guy. He had a record for years, 800.
Right.
He would be sick watching the display. Oh, God.
Nice entry pass. Archibald, turn around, too strong. The follower's there. Boy, that was close to basket interference.
Very much so.
Yeah.
But you learn the attention to detail by Lucas Johnson.
Tied again.
Pick and roll. They haven't really run some offense. Say they're struggling.
And another chance for Illinois to reclaim the lead. But they'll get a couple of minutes to think about it. Time is called.
Holiday greetings from Budweiser. From our family to yours, we wish you a very safe and happy holiday season.
The buzz on the floor? A buying frenzy has erupted in the automotive sector. It's putting pressure on sellers and stock levels may begin to tumble.
This year-end sell-off was sparked by Buick's announcement of additional holiday bonus cash, bringing the total value of cash and option package discounts on a Buick 2001 Century Special Edition to $1,500. Also adding fuel to the frenzy, consumers may be eligible for additional offers on Century.
The big gainers today, the buyers.
At Burlington Coat Factory, our prices are lower than department store sale prices. But now, during our big winter suit and sport coat sale, they're even lower. Save an extra $40 on beautifully tailored designer suits. Save an extra $30 on Famous Label pure wool suits. And save an extra $20 on 100% wool Famous Maker suits. Every suit and sport coat is on sale. So get to Burlington Coat Factory today. We're more than great coats.
Inside Prudential.com, there's so much you can do and learn. Hear what our stock market experts are saying. Learn all about IRAs and 401ks. Get an instant life insurance quote, or even find a new home. Prudential.com has all kinds of interactive tools to help you save, plan, and invest. It's so easy to use. And there's always something new happening, from insurance to real estate to investments. It's all right here at Prudential.com.
Late first half, Illinois was down by 21. They've scrambled back. We're notched in 57 as turnovers have haunted Seton Hall as well as foul trouble in this second half. What's key now, Bill, as we play the final 7 minutes?
Well, I think for Seton Hall, Barrett's got to be under control. They're not getting the open floor opportunities, run the offense. Counter that with Frank Williams. I think he's going to have to take over alongside Corey Bradford and make some decisions.
Johnson finds Archibald. Nope, a chance for the lead, and they didn't get it. But they do get the rebound and then throw it away. Williams with a save, nifty. Here's Bradford. Jumper. Canned it. He's had such a tough shooting day.
Vern, why was that a back court? It wasn't touched when Johnson threw it back. I mean, I don't understand that.
Why wasn't a backcourt violation?
Should have been a violation.
Yes, indeed. First Illinois lead since early in the ball game. Now Ty Shine is coming in. They last led at 12-11. Let's take a look at this backcourt play.
Now that's not touched at all. That should be Seton Hall's ball. I mean, he's in the backcourt with the save.
From the corner, no. Williams. Frank Williams takes it end to end, puts it off awkwardly. Bad shot.
Not a good judgment. That's what he's got to do. Play under control. Oh, my goodness.
Tony L fires it, And Eddie Griffin is fouled as he goes up for the shot.
A Ryan Dorn fastball.
Yes, it was. But a little more accurate.
And no spin on it either. I mean, that was right to the letters.
You realize how we're showing our age?
Exactly.
Arizona at UConn coming up. That's the second game of this really attractive NCAA men's basketball doubleheader today. Arizona at UConn. Griffin 2 for 4 at the line today. 3 for 5.
We're talking about what a talent he is, Vernon. He's just a little off his game, and I think part of it, the knee the other night, and the 2 days of not full out practice. You're just a little bit off, but still, the maturation process is there. His understanding of the game is incredible.
1 of 2. He's also hit 5 of 22 from the field today. 5 of 22. Bradford.
Good front inside by Morton, but a little trip as well on Griffin.
There's the entry pass in deep. Nice. Harrington found Griffin.
He worked so hard, Marcus Griffin, just to get free.
Lead is 3. Griffin has 20. Off the mark in the corner. Chased down by Ty Shine. There's Griffin to alter the shot. Eddie Griffin goes up, takes it on his face, controls it, and gets the putback.
He was back in front of our announce position in half court. The speed to cover. Oh.
Frank Williams got an elbow in all of that. And it's in the hands of Sergio McClain, now Frank Williams. 1 point, Illinois lead.
Go to Griffin. Just get the big guy developed down there. There's a screen away to McClain. And settle.
Bradford still has not found his 3.
Take your pick here. I'm not sure if they'll go to Morton on it.
Let's take a look at the CBS Sportsline stat of the game. 3-point field goals. Illinois, look at that. 2 for 19. For complete game stats, go to cbs.sportsline.com.
You know, as you develop as a team, that trip should have been a touch on the block. They settled Illinois for the deep shot. Now, part of it, Corey's got to get himself that next one to surpass the record.
One more. Lucas Johnson replaces Bradford. Bradford, 5:13 to go. He has scored a 3-pointer in each of the 72 starts in his Illinois career.
From your days in Texas down there, Billy Clyde Gillespie, one of the assistants for Bill Self. I spotted him earlier, but this is a time to learn how to pray if you don't know how to pray. Free throws so important down the stretch of games. You need some divine intervention.
Griffin draws the donut on that trip, but now Seton Hall with a chance to reclaim the edge. Darius Lane has been deadly from 3-point range. Here's Eddie Griffin, turn around, can't it.
And go inside. I mean, we mentioned his ability outside. Down the stretch now, they need his ability to convert.
The Hall by 1.
52, guys. Go to 52. Marcus Griffin. There's the screen down. Now they load him up. There you go.
Yep. Great position, but a fine defensive job by Morton. Out of bounds, Illinois ball.
He did good presentation, Morton. Very physical, forced him out a little bit. And right here, this is going to be a nice little THA, folks. Turnaround jumper. Look at the elevation. A little rattler.
Now Morton and Lane will get a rest. Barrett and D'Alembert back on the floor for Seton Hall. Griffin and Lucas Johnson. There's Griffin again, or McClain rather.
That's what D'Alembert does best. Intimidator around the tip.
107 blocks last year.
And Griffin wants the ball with Lucas Johnson on him. Sergio McClain's going to have to harass the passer if it is Barrett.
D'Alembert marks the sideline.
He hooked.
Yep. That's 5.
Empty trip. And Tommy, that's as emotional as you will see him. Great self-control. Watch the left arm. All of a sudden, you try and control. Yeah, he does it twice. I mean, you expose it. You got to use a little to get around, though, Vern.
Replacing Ballinger on the Seton Hall.
5 rebounds, 3 points, 2 blocks today.
Coach is grabbing the free timeout. Bill Self has his guys up.
And Greg Morton takes his place. So the sophomore fouls out of the game with 4:07 to go.
Never got on track, Vern. No. Never really got into the flow of the game.
Billy, it was the 2 quick fouls that cost him again in the early going.
And Andre Barrett trying to rag Williams. See if he can create a little turnover. Watch these picks. They do a great job in the backcourt. Wes Unseld-like.
Frank Williams. Here's Lucas Johnson. Under 4 to go. Jump. Nope. Johnson again. Saved it. Puts it up off the glass. No. And Tony L is fouled after he grabs the rebound.
Marcus Griffin knows how to get himself in position. I mean, that's one of those he should have converted. Johnson ends up coming up with it, and a great one coming up next.
That's the 4th on McLean. That next game, Arizona at UConn. We've got the 7 versus the 9 team here. That one will have Arizona number 5. They defeated this Illinois team by 3, and they're going to get a double dip. Illinois and Arizona will play in Chicago here in a week or so.
And I saw that note about Lutz not going to the game, and let's hope he and Bobby are doing well back in Tucson.
Bobby battling ovarian cancer, and Ludolson not making the trip with his squad today. The assistants will take over. And here's Tony L at the line. He's 4 for 6 today.
It's all about growing up. After seeing all, and even when you think of it, the backcourt for Bill Self, learning how to play in these tough situations, where to go, a good rest right now. Because we'll get the timeout. Marcus Griffith, a load down on the block. I just saw Rob Judson there talking to him, Warren Roberts alongside. They're really excited about what they can get done here.
Rob Judson, the holdover from Lon Kruger's staff. Norm and Billy Gillespie came with Bill Self from Tulsa. Tommy Amaker's team has the lead of 3.
The buzz on the floor? A buying frenzy has erupted in the automotive sector. It's putting pressure on sellers, and stock levels may begin to tumble.
This year-end sell-off was sparked by Buick's announcement of additional holiday bonus cash, bringing the total value of cash and option package discounts on a Buick 2001 Century Special Edition to $1,500. Also adding fuel to the frenzy, consumers may be eligible for additional offers on Century.
The big gainers today, the buyers.
Pizza Hut has put cheese inside the very crust itself. The Insider Pizza, just $9.99. More cheese on the inside, and now more toppings on the outside. For $2 more, you can get the Insider any way you want it, including meat lovers and Supreme. The Insider Pizza from Pizza Hut.
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
This Thursday, superstar performers paid tribute to the greatest sports legends of our time. Find out who'll be Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year on an all-star tribute, CBS Thursday.
CBS Sports coverage of the road to the Final Four is sponsored by Buick and your local Buick dealer. Selsun Blue Shampoo to help keep your dandruff from sending the wrong signals. And by Mountain Dew. Take a bite out of life, then wash it down with a dew.
3:45 left in this one, 64-61. Illinois has fought back from a 21-point deficit. 3:45 left, team fouls, they're both in the bonus. Timeouts 2 for Seton Hall and 3 for Illinois. And the possession arrow favors Seton Hall.
And as Illinois comes out on the floor, Brian Cook may be the guy to get the touches down low as they rest Marcus Griffin. They've also got Harrington in who can shoot that deep shot on their staggers or their double screens. And Seton Hall, for the first time, goes zone. Looks like a 1-3-1, Vern.
So the reminder will get you to Arizona UConn as soon as this one is in the books.
And you got to stay close to Harrington if you are Barry Slane on the wing. He can really shoot it.
Frank Williams and Barrett.
So can he.
Cook. Yes! Oh, huge.
That's his game. He likes the face-up jumper. Got to get some toughness down the block.
Tied at 64. Cook has 7 points all in this half.
Does that make you look pretty good if you're Bill Self? Go in there and make a 3. Get us back in this.
Griffin kicks it right side. Here's Tony L in the lane. Oh, beauty.
Did he learn quickly? He charged coming from the other side earlier in the game. That's the play. Pull up when they form that wall.
Tony L, one of the 3 freshman starters, has 12 points. Now back to Harrington. Lucas Johnson tries to feed Brian Cook. And at the other end, here's Barrett. Beautiful. The follow's good. Basket interference. Wow. Tough.
No basket.
And no argument from Tommy. He had a better angle than we did. He's a little flatter on the floor. But good run out. Good slide by Barrett, but not able to convert. Well,
what do you think?
A little room.
A little picking of nit.
Yeah, very much so. Morton had a great defensive play the last trip. Very tight. They go man-to-man, Vern.
There's the entry pass to Griffin. Morton with nice position and the rebound in the hands of Eddie Griffin.
Okay, that was Morton's strength to just body him out to a tougher turnaround jumper.
2 to go. And a 2-point edge. Seton Hall trying to equal the start of the 88-89 team by winning its 6th in a row at the beginning of the season in the Lane. And an offensive foul on Darius Lane.
Well, you know Johnson's going to flop. You get in that deep, and Darius Lane can't believe a timeout here by Bill Self. That will give them 2. Seton Hall 2 remaining as well. But anytime you're in there, you've got to have great control. Quick, under control.
1 minute, 42 seconds left in regulation. 2-point Hall lead.
I have an awful secret here. What is the secret? I am carrying your brother's son.
At least you'll feel smart when the car insurance bill arrives. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Mr. Geico. This is my final plea. I am at Geico. Not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Seton Hall led by as many as 21 in the first half, up by 17 at the break, trying to win their 6th in a row. That lead now stands at 2. And a reminder that Arizona and UConn coming up next. That's another good one on this second weekend of coverage of men's basketball by CBS.
What a great venue, too. The guards, Gardner and Arenas for Arizona. Morning's got to tee it up big for UConn.
Frank Williams, help defense, up and under.
They lifted everybody to eliminate help, and then the use of the rim, just gorgeous with the left.
Tied at 66.
Griffith should get it at the end, I think. Even though they're going to drive, draw, bring it down to him because I think he can do some damage on Cook.
He's calling for it.
Look at the help by Marcus.
Here comes Griffin. Turnaround jumper. Off the rim. Rebound Johnson.
Tough shot. You got to respect the double. Give it up. Concede it.
Corey Bradford is on the bench. His streak about to end. Here's Williams. Nice adjustment. Got it with the left-hander.
Some big-time deliveries. A little onions. Griffith wants it again.
Left side, Tony L. Rebound, Morton, and a foul call.
You know, he's a silent warrior, Morton. I mean, his defensive stops, he's contributed. This is just extraordinary. The ability to eliminate people. And here comes Griffith. He's going to get your right hand, switch it with some feeling by Williams.
Illinois calls a 30-second timeout with 22.7 left in regulation.
Net 1, pearl 2.
Bingo! Mr. Barkley wins again!
These days, retirement can come sooner than you think. Schwab can help you set up a tax-deferred IRA rollover account online in just a few easy steps, so you can get the most out of your golden years.
Swirl, swirl.
Visit us at schwabwelcome.com, where every investor is welcome.
22.7 left in this one. The Illini up by 2. Arizona has taken an early 4-2 lead over UConn. We'll get you to that game as soon as this one is over. The UConn women's team, by the way, plays Illinois here in Assembly Hall tomorrow. They came in yesterday, worked out this morning, the top-ranked women's team in the country, and they will play the Illini on this floor tomorrow.
Gino Oriana, so well thought of. What a job he's done up there. But right now, 2 for 4, 50% for the year by Morton.
First time at the line today. And he's looking at the orange crush.
Don't you love it? I mean, when kids have the courage to just concentrate on the orange ring.
This to tie.
How about him, huh?
Got them both. We're tied at 68.
Williams likes to run it. Let's see, Sergio McClain trying to give it to him. Might not be a bad time to run a trap.
Good no call by Tim Higgins. Ooh. And Williams with a shove.
He's lucky.
There's a little elbow again. Kick it. Take it. No. Tipped out of bounds. Illinois ball. With 1.7 to go in a tie game. And here comes Corey Bradford.
How poetic that would be if he were to get the touch, huh? And end up shooting the 3. This ball's going to have to be inbounded out top. The man guarding the inbounder has to be big and hide the floor.
Tommy Amaker wants to chat about this one. He's taking the time.
Better place. Sony Vega.
Hey, we'll meet you guys down at the pool, huh? Okay.
Grab some Bud Lights. I'm gonna get ready. What's wrong? Is it stuck?
Come to Daddy. Give it. Give it. Give it.
Did you try wiggling it?
It's not a jiggle issue, baby. Come here, baby. Come. I want it. I want it now.
I want it too.
With a great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
Can you give me a hand over here?
Make it a Bud Light.
1.7 left in regulation. Corey Bradford on the floor. His streak of 72 consecutive games with a 3 in jeopardy. If he had gotten one or does get one, it would equal the NCAA record. And he is joined by Cook, Griffin. They only need 1 point here.
Got to force it deep.
Look for Griffin. Inbound to Griffin. Jumper up. No, overtime.
Pretty good look, though, Vern.
Been a heck of a struggle, hasn't it? Youth versus experience in overtime.
Bad cheetah. See? That's why I'm not a cat person.
Don't hang around and let your problems surround you. There's no movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little place to go where they never close. Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of a gentle bossa nova. Be dancing with them too before the night is over. Happy again.
The Illini at home outscore Seton Hall by 17 in the second half and had a chance for the game winner with 1.7 left, but Marcus Griffin's shot would not go, and we go to overtime, 5 minutes, and the timeout picture, Bill.
Well, right now the ability to get easy shots is displayed itself for Illinois, but 3-2 right now. They get the extra timeout overtime. Referees looking over at us like they're exhausted. It's been wire to wire, but Frank Williams has stepped up. They've made some good defensive stops, Illinois, to get themselves back in it. Now it's almost like a deep breath for Seton Hall. Can Andre Barrett now get this team back under his wing, get them to run their little sophisticated offense, and get it to the right spot? And the right spot is generally Eddie Griffin to make the decision.
Now let's check those on the floor for Illinois. It's Corey Bradford, Brian Cook, Marcus Griffin, Sergio McLean, and Frank Williams. And for Seton Hall, Barrett, Tony L., Darius Lane, Greg Morton, and Eddie Griffin. Tim Higgins will throw it up, and it is controlled by the Illini. McLean back to Frank Williams.
And Griffin's got Marcus Griffin, so that's going to be an interesting match.
Barrett hurries over. Here's Marcus Griffin. Back cut, and it's rejected by Morton. Saved by Marcus Griffin for Illinois. 15 on the shot clock. In the lane, the jump, puts it up. Nope. Illinois ball.
They are starting to get the extra shots.
Arizona-UConn, the second game of the doubleheader. That one is underway, and we'll get you there as soon as this one is completed. Our early score, Arizona leading UConn 9-4. Bradford, 4-3. Yes! Wow. How about that? He got a reprieve with overtime.
He needed a little OT and a double screen.
In the lane, stripped, foul call. Corey Bradford has equaled the NCAA record with a three-pointer in his 73rd consecutive game. He shares the record with Wally Lancaster of Virginia Tech.
And you see the double screen that set it up, and it used all of it. A little paint chip here and there, but able to knock it down. Well, he got to a minute and 1 game to make one. Now he goes overtime to stretch it, and maybe that'll get him back into that comfort zone that he had last year.
And of more immediate significance, Williams picked up his 4th foul, and Darius Lane is perfect at the free throw line. He's now 5 for 5. Backs out, comes in. What a game he's had before family and friends.
First half, he was getting those open looks and knocking them down, but defensively, a really tough performance.
2 at the line. It's a 1-point game. 4:18 to go in overtime.
Tough match for Barrett with Williams off the ball because he can elevate, he can post up, but this inside screen's been effective. They go to Griffin again.
He goes baseline. Beautiful.
Nice pass by Williams. Yep. He's got perfect vision in over Barrett. Undeterred.
22 points for Marcus Griffin. And a three-point edge. Eddie Griffin calls for it. There's the double team from Cook. Morton tipped away. Frank Williams can't quite get there.
Tough angle pass. That's a fast break starter the other way.
Arizona leading 11-7. That game underway. And again, a reminder, that's the second game of our doubleheader. Get there as soon as this one's complete. From the corner. Nope. The rebound, Marcus Griffin.
Don't have to be in a hurry, Frank.
Spins around lane, too far under.
Steps, and that's the judgment you have to make. Bring it out. Corey should have been running after Bradford to try and get the ball back, and that's the feel of the game. You're holding three. Let's make sure Griffin's been dominating. Give him a touch.
Eddie Griffin calls for it. Guarded by Marcus Griffin on the floor.
And he'll come out when he needs it. Got to give him room. And on the foul.
That's going to be three. Wow. He's going to shoot three.
Foul is on the line is Marcus Griffin, number 52. Number 2 on Griffin.
Marcus Griffin uncomfortable playing Eddie Griffin this far from the goal. And he just gets the elbow. How about this, Rattler Vern? That's almost a 4-point play.
Shooting three.
And Eddie Griffin at the line, shooting three. Two more.
Of course, making the ball gets him even and gives him some organization defensively. The last one he's got to make if Tom Amaker wants to run a little bit of a wrinkle.
Missed badly.
Yeah. Lane's pretty quick on that inside spot, too, if there is a miss.
2 of 3. The margin is 1.
And they're making Bradford make the decision. Frank Williams off the ball. Barrett denied it.
Looks inside for Griffin. He's being fronted by Eddie Griffin. Cook.
Eddie with a pretty good three-quarter.
Little leaner in the lane, Frank Williams.
He's got at least 3 feet over Andre Barrett. He can elevate. Got to get back.
Got it off the glass. Marcus Toniel.
Tell you, this is an NCAA tournament game.
Sure is.
Where they're going after one another.
Bradford hit his last 3, the first of the game. This one deflected by Eddie Griffin. Lost control.
And
Bradford puts it in the hand of Frank Williams. Bradford for 3 again. He was absolutely dormant in the game in regulation play. Missed his first 8, hits his last 2. Little easier to smile right now.
A little nylon for the Bradford household. That did it.
Prudential Advisor is all about giving investors more choice. Take Fred Morrow. He's a great candidate for Prudential Advisor. He's got a complex financial picture, and he sees the value of professional advice to help him plan his future. With Prudential Advisor, he can get my advice and get access to world-class research, how and when he needs it. Plus, he can take advantage of all the Internet has to offer. Advice, research, technology. With Prudential Advisor, you could have it all.
So get back down. Miracles really do happen.
Looks like someone's gonna have a very happy holiday.
Yep.
We didn't have to offer side impact airbags on all our new cars. We didn't have to make those airbags the kind that are designed to help protect your head, just like the ones that come in Mercedes and Volvo. We didn't have to. That said, we did.
South to south pit, stroke, check, check.
This Thursday, superstar performers pay tribute to the greatest sports legends of our time. Find out who'll be Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year on an all-star tribute, CBS Thursday.
4-point lead for Illinois with 2:25 left in overtime. The possession arrow favoring Seton Hall, but what a critical turnover by the Hall that led to the three-pointer.
Well, Greg Morton, in his haste, he's got a wide open Darius Lane and unable to convert. But how about this? I mean, the comfort zone after he gets the three to break the record. A little nylon. And they got it right to him. Sergio McClain with the assist.
Tony L will throw it in.
Vern, they got to think of something, 2 points, whether it's the box pass or a drive to the goal. Griffith wants it down against Marcus Griffith.
Eddie Griffin calls for it. Darius Lane pulls up, takes the three, cans it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Dagger. Little mini onions there.
Unconscious.
You notice when Tony L's on the side with Eddie Griffith, they back off. Might be good to get Barrett or Lane on the same side. Then they got to guard the passer because he can shoot so well.
Here's Marcus Griffith as Eddie Griffin backs away. And Frank Williams off the dribble. Top shot.
He can make tough shots, though. Took the hit and knocked it down. He's a scorer.
Williams with 21. Lane with 31. There's Barrett. Up and under and off the glass.
Kiss. Pretty. I tell you, Williams has been putting on quite a show on the offensive end. And every once in a while, Barrett can show you his flair as well.
Corey Bradford guarded by Barrett. Back it goes to Cook. Sergio McClain. Now the front from Eddie Griffin. Marcus Griffin is fouled.
While the front was there, the support just a tad late from the top. Marcus Griffin ended up with a little bit. Look at this discard, and now you go right back in the chin. And Tony L takes it, but a little knocked down on the baseline. But Marcus Griffin in front enough to free himself from Eddie Griffin.
Now, we don't need to remind you, I don't think he's not a good free throw shooter. 4 of 10 today. He shoots 2 here.
And Seton Hall, they got to get somebody in on the second one. Let's see if Barrett, nobody really taking the shooter unless they put him in on the second one. Yeah, they do now. A lot of pressure on the inside rebounders. It should go long. The advantage will be to the offense if Griffith does miss.
Marcus Griffin has one more. Arizona UConn coming next. It is 13-11 Arizona. First half of that one. He got them both.
Atta, baby. A little pressure is all he needed, Berg.
6 of 12 at the line now for Marcus Griffin. The lead is 3 with 1:10 to go in overtime. And here comes the Hall.
Still 2 is all you need.
Barrett and Griffin and Lane and Shine and Tony L.
They can go for a 3.
Lane has hit 7 3-pointers. Back into the hands of Ty Shine, guarded by Bradford. Nice pick from Griffin. Air ball.
Well, they got the look they wanted, though. A little side pick. They're going to try and make a stop.
Bradford brings it back outside with 41 to go. And a foul is called on Andre Barrett. That's his fourth.
Not a bad decision, though. Stop it. See if he can make him, then the quick push the other way. Well, you couldn't get a better look for Ty Shine. Think he feels good?
Yes. Recall the technical foul called on a Seton Hall timeout on Archibald. And Darius Lane made both free throws. That much earlier. Here's Bradford at the line.
It's amazing, isn't it? Of course, it's the home crowd, but still, guys, so confident and cool and collected.
Lead is 5. The biggest lead of the game for Illinois.
Go for the 2 real quick. Nice denial by Johnson.
Johnson with the tip, saved by Darius Lane. Lane in and out. And the giveaway. Barrett fouls out.
See, if you go for the 2, quick foul, then you're down by 3. But once you miss the 3, you may lose the game.
With the big foul on Barrett.
McLean at the free throw line with 25.6 left.
Well, Tommy Amaker wanted them to learn, and this is some learning experience under the gun, the fire. Superb first half. Illinois recovering. Motivationally, I think Bill Self must have got inside them to start playing that tough defense, get after it. They were a physical presence, didn't give up any easy ones, and Tommy has those 30 seconds to insert and goes with Morton. Number 7, though.
Yep.
And Illinois number 9.
Yes. First time, by the way, the 2 top 10 teams have played on this floor since 1984. Oklahoma and Illinois in that instance. And McLean at the line.
McLean shooting a pair.
One more.
Another one of those guys that struggles.
Chevrolet MVPs, Darius Lane of Seton Hall and Marcus Griffin from Illinois. Chevrolet will make a contribution to each school's general scholarship fund to reward outstanding students for their academic achievements and to assist those in financial need. McLean gets 1 of 2.
Now you need the quick hitter 3.
They look for Darius Lane.
Drive and kick.
Into the corner. Lane off the glass, no.
They get Lane underneath, trying to hustle. Lucas, they got to give him a new uniform every game. Johnson, an equipment guy's nightmare.
Illinois is going to prevail and go to 7 wins and 2 defeats. Those 2 defeats by 3 points to then top-ranked Arizona and by 1 point to top-ranked Duke. And now Lucas Johnson is at the line with 8 seconds to go. And Seton Hall will fall for the first time this year.
2 shots.
They were up by 21 at 1 point in the first half, up by 17 at the break.
Just a workmanlike effort in the second half. Sound offensive maneuvering, pushing the ball at times. They made a lot of great decisions at the guard spot. And what a load on the block, Marcus Griffin. And he just does so many good things for Bill Self.
Lucas Johnson shoots 1 more. Sean Harrington in for the final 8 seconds.
I think Frank Williams deserves that, don't you?
Yeah. Arizona UConn coming next. This has been fun. Illinois fights back from 21 down. The Orange Crush is invading the floor.
You think Seton Hall's arrived? What homage to the program.
This has been terrific. The final score, Illinois 87, Seton Hall 79. Thanks for being with us. For Bill Raftery, I'm Vern Lundquist saying goodbye from Champaign. Arizona UConn follow immediately.
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
The incredible Lou Ferrigno guest stars on a Yuletide King of Queens.
We can work out together, actually, if you want. Sounds great. Do you want to paint each other green first?
An all-new episode, CBS Monday.
Catch Craig T. Nelson in The District tonight on CBS. It's all here.
I used to believe in cellular, too. All the stuff about free long distance, it was mostly make-believe. But it's okay. Turns out real nationwide long distance does exist. We can call from anywhere to anywhere in the country, and there are no extra charges. And it's all digital, so it's clear.
Does Mom know?
Yeah, she knows.
Sprint PCS, 1,500 minutes with nationwide long distance for just $34.99.
Come on, Joey, let's have some of Grandma's old recipe ice cream.
Wow, it sure looks good.
It is, Joey. There's a whole world of wonderful flavors in her old recipe ice cream. It starts with fresh cream and cane sugar, then in go all kinds of other great tasting treats.
Gosh, did Grandma make it herself?
Of course not, Joey. She goes to the store and buys it like everybody else.
Taste the premium quality of old recipe ice cream from Prairie Farms.
Community banking the way it used to be is the heart and soul of Central Illinois Bank. It's what sets us apart from other financial institutions.
John Rudy of Central Illinois Bank talks about community banking.
Over the years, I've been asked exactly what is community banking the way it used to be. And I tell people, imagine for a moment that in the morning, a senior executive of our bank works with a client on a loan proposal, and at noontime, that same executive serves dessert to one of our customers at a good age club luncheon. That's community banking the way it used to be. It's how we exceed customer expectations to make banking something special.
Watch my show Sundays at 10:45 after 3 News at 10.
Gus Johnson in New York. We're going to get you out to the second game of our doubleheader between 5th-ranked Arizona and number 13 Connecticut. Jim Nantz and Billy Packer have the call after this message and a word from your local station.
There will be moments when the planets align, the heavens part, and the car gods smile down upon you with the beautifully clear, winding road. The mid-size L-Series performance sedan, because it would be a shame to disappoint the car gods.
At Burlington Coat Factory, our prices are lower than department store sale prices. But now, during our big winter suit and sport coat sale, they're even lower. Save an extra $40 on beautifully tailored designer suits. Save an extra $30 on Famous Label pure wool suits. And save an extra $20 on 100% wool Famous Maker suits. Every suit and sport coat is on sale. So get to Burlington Coat Factory today. We're more than great coats.
Zone 2, ready? Cut!
Pay with the American Express card. Score double Club Ramada points and your shot at a free Ramada getaway for 2, including airfare. For reservations, log on to Ramada.com or call 1-800-2-RAMADA.
Prudential Advisor is all about giving investors more choice. Take Fred Morrow. He's a great candidate for Prudential Advisor. He's got a complex financial picture, and he sees the value of professional advice to help him plan his future. With Prudential Advisor, he can get my advice and get access to world-class research, how and when he needs it. Plus, he can take advantage of all the Internet has to offer. Advice, research, and technology. With Prudential Advisor, you could have it all.
Jim Nantz and Billy Packer welcoming you to Storrs, Connecticut, where the number 5-ranked Arizona Wildcats have never trailed. But here comes UConn. 2-on-1, and Brown lays it in.
Butler getting a lot of confidence against Walton. They set up a 1-4 situation for him outside. As I said, he's got an advantage on Walton quickness-wise. And then on the defensive end, he came up with a big steal as well. So taking advantage of his quickness. Nice feed.
Wessel inside with a lay-in. Beautiful feed.
Great touch pass, Jim. Anticipation by Walton that a man would be open before he caught the ball. He was ready to make the pass.
Arizona ranked 5th in the country. Connecticut 15th. And Michael Wright has been the story here early. He has 11 points and 8 rebounds for Arizona, which again has never trailed.
Robertson given good minutes off the bench now that Mooring's out with 2 fouls. As I said, he came off the bench last year, 20 minutes, had 15 points, so he's picking up right where he left off.
Tony Robertson will head to the line for 2. Lauren Woods marked his return here today, starting the game for the Wildcats. He's made only 1 out of 7 shots from the field. His play so far, Billy?
Well, I think, you know, to make the adjustment back into banging in game conditions as opposed to practice has really been tough for him today, particularly when he got the ball inside and had some pretty good looks, but did not finish well at all. He's got to go up a lot stronger.
Woods in for right. Arizona being coached today by Jim Rosborough, as Coach Lute Olson did not travel with the team to Connecticut. Released a statement as part of the ongoing treatment for ovarian cancer. Bobby Olson having a medical procedure on Friday, yesterday. University Medical Center. It's my decision to remain with Bobby during this time rather than travel with the team. Very much appreciate the way the media has respected her request for privacy in the past, and we trust you will continue to honor her wishes. And we all send our best wishes to Bobby Olson. And Lauren Woods.
There you see again, he makes the turn. He's getting bumped. He's asking the referee to take into consideration he's getting hit, but he's got to be stronger than that. Justin Brown, who is going to get playing time now that Ajudong is not going to be playing for Connecticut, at least in the near future. But here you're going to see body contact. But, you know, you've got to score on this play. Wide open look. And he's looking for help from the referee. He's not going to get it there.
Justin Brown defending there from Australia, a 7-footer for Connecticut, has scored only 4 points all season. Had a very strong week of practice and expected to get a lot of minutes today. Selby at the line will shoot 1 more.
Same high school as Luke Longley over in Australia. And he looked good in practice yesterday, Jim. Good hustle. He's got quickness. Pretty good hands.
As you said, if you walked right in and said, tell me the starting 5 for UConn, you would have to think he would be one of them.
That was the toughest rebound that Woods had all day. Maybe he's realizing now the guys in the striped shirts are not going to take his side. He's just got to get tougher in this game.
Arenas.
Good offensive rebounder for a guard.
But on the baseline, Edgerson returns for Arizona. Husky ball with 5:41 to go in the half.
Obviously, Arizona not the same team with Wright on the bench. No drop-off for Connecticut that I've seen today in regard to their bench at all. Selby's picked up big. Cox as well. Robertson.
Butler way too strong.
Now Justin Brown.
Yep. He's looking for help. Marcus Cox, former state Mr. Connecticut basketball, takes the 3 and would have given UConn its first lead.
And there's Cox going in for a rebound, but Gardner is so tough inside. I think Gardner needs to be thinking about scoring a little bit more with Wright out of the ball game. Arenas for that beautiful outside shot.
His second 3 of the game.
Both Arenas and Gardner have that ability, Jim, with range on the jump shot to shoot from long distances without having to have the dribble to gather themselves. Selby wastes no time taking it to the hoop.
And he was slam it right past a couple of Wildcats.
He is explosive and wants it.
Arizona 5-1 with wins over Chaminade, Dayton, Illinois, lost to Purdue in the John Wooden Classic, then a win over Gonzaga and a 60-point blowout over St. Mary's. There's Jim Rosborough, 21 seasons he's served under Lute Olson.
Of course, he was a head coach at Northern Illinois, and he's been a head coach twice at Arizona. Once when Lute sat down with a back injury and was successful in the game against LaSalle, and then once when Lute got thrown out of a ball game, much was like the case of Dean Smith in that Final Four when Bill Guthridge took over. It was a losing cause for him. You know,
Jim, when you think about Arizona coming east, they've won 2 games in Springfield in the Hall of Fame Classic. They've never lost in Madison Square Garden. Lute Olson has won, he's won 6 games and lost none there in the NIT preseason championships. And remember the game at the Meadowlands where they beat Duke when President Richard Nixon was at the ball game. Christian Laettner missing those fouls at the end. So he's had great success with his club teams. I like Butler's opportunity to take his man when he's outside.
Push-off called on Cox. That's a tremendous record. Now here they are really in the heart of Big East country, playing on campus, the home of the '99 national champions. 2 of the last 4 titleists in this game, the '97 national champions from Arizona, the '99 UConn Huskies. The Huskies, by the way, 6-1 and riding a 5-game win streak. Their loss was to Dayton in the opening round of the Maui Classic. They were on a course, UConn and Arizona, to play over there in Hawaii. Dayton spoiled it with that opening round victory.
Right, and Arizona beat Dayton right after that. And of course, these 2 teams played last year in the grade 8 where Connecticut, behind Elamine, pulled off the win.
Robertson lays it in off the assist from Cox.
I'll tell you, Cox is really playing well. Remember, Mooring is on that bench and has been there since early in the ball game, picking up 2 off-the-ball fouls.
Jefferson bouncing it inside. Woods has it stripped away by Cox.
He's just being out-toughed in this game.
Brown on the follow. Cox! You know, whistle before that, and Wright saying, no, not me, but it's called on Michael Wright.
How about the way Cox is attacking that basket? He's about 6'4" or 5", and really doing the job from the outside. Connecticut not afraid to take it in, and here you'll see Cox coming from the guard position and putting it right back in. Basket will not count. Brown on the inside will get a chance to shoot.
Foul on Wright was his second, so Justin Brown at the line can cut into that slim 2-point lead that's been as high as 7.
Jim, you see again the new rule in college basketball, only 6 guys on the lane.
Why do they go to that, Billy?
To clean up the activity on foul shooting, just as they are the overall effect of the game, trying to return it more to a finesse game as opposed to just pushing, shoving. And foul line activity obviously will, with only having 6, will clean it up a lot.
Brown gets 1 of 2, only his 5th point of the season, but he's had some lively minutes here today. A 1-point lead for the visiting Arizona Wildcats.
My name's John Woolard. I rescue alligators for a living.
John Woolard is one brave guy.
It's pretty exciting.
But would John Woolard ever insure his car with some kind of cut-rate car insurance?
Cut-rate car insurance? I'm not that brave.
When it comes to car insurance, why take a chance? Be like this State Farm customer and get an agent you can rely on, plus competitive rates.
Go on now.
You don't need to go to extremes to afford a great car. Not at Oldsmobile's Zero to Pay Drive Away, 0 down plus 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 full year for qualified buyers on the Fun to Drive Alero. That's right, absolutely 0 to pay for 1 entire year on every 2000 and 2001 Oldsmobile. Limitations apply. Call for details. Drop everything and see your Oldsmobile dealer today.
When you coach junior gymnastics, you do most of the exercise, so muscle aches are out of the question. That's why I take Advil every time. It's strong enough to get the job done. These kids depend on me, and I depend on Advil.
Advil, stronger than pain.
Is your dandruff